guys, welcome to Shake the Mic. Hello guys, welcome to Shake the Mic. This is the second episode of season 2. I'm Brennan and I'm joined by professional boxer Luke Willis. Luke, thanks very much for coming down and coming in, lad. Welcome on.
Anytime.
Not gonna fuck about, lad. Let's get straight in. On the 27th of December 2022, you put up a statement saying that you wouldn't be boxing again.
It was before, when it? Or was it just after Christmas?
Just after the 27th, you put it up.
Around Christmas it was, lad, yeah.
What made you make that decision?
Lad, I don't know. Where do we start? Lad, after my last fight, fucking... I tried to come back. I never had any... After the last fight, first time I got beat, so obviously I'm going to take a little bit of time out after them 10-week camps, lad, 12-week camps, especially when you got kids. I'm always prepared to take some time off to spend with my kids because I'm so dedicated in camp. 100%. I don't like, even though I'm living there, my kids aren't getting a dad, you know what I mean? So I make sure to take time off. So I took some time off, try and think and see what, and then obviously I'm getting back in the gym. Obviously I got back in the gym a bit later than I expected, but when I got back in the gym, lad, I never had any incentive to fight, no dates, no nothing coming up, and I just like, and then before you know it, lad, there's a few other things going on outside the ring, and I was in the gym, and I was like,
weren't feeling it.
Yeah, lad, and don't get me wrong, lads, I had a few sponsors, but then after a while, like, not all my sponsors like me after my fight, you know what I mean, but a couple of stayed on, you know what I mean, but then obviously the sponsors aren't going to last forever.
No.
You know what I mean, so I got to a point and I was like, it was like August, so like 4 months after the fight, and I'm in the gym and I was like, I need to earn some dough, you know what I mean, like, there's no money in boxing. People think you're about boxing, lad, you got dough, lad, there's no money in boxing, lad. And I was sitting there and I sat down in bed and I was like, I'm going to have to work.
If you're in it for money, Luke, do you think you're in the wrong game?
You're in the wrong game, lad. Fucking default, lad. Boxers, right, the only way that you can still... It's like being a homeless person asking people for money, lad. You know? That's what you do. That's what a sponsor is, lad. You know what I mean? People, someone signs or sees something in you, lad, and
but you
lad,
need them, no, don't you, Luke?
100%, lad. They're fucking angels in this game, lad, you know what I mean? But fucking... It's hard, lad, because you become reliant on them when you're training.
Do you know when you said then, sorry lad, when you said in this game, it's funny the way they say it, it's a funny old game and that, but it's ironic, because to you and anyone else who laces on a pair of gloves, it's not a fucking game, lad, is it? No, it's your life, lad.
I take boxing personally, lad, and a lot of people is business to them.
Yeah, it's your life, lad,
that's where we clash. You know what I mean? Because I take it personally, lad. I take it personally, lad, and they're just business to them, which is sad. But then that's when we come to loggerheads with people. Well, it
is monopoly to them, lad, but to yourself, lad, you've got kids to feed, as you said. You know, that's your livelihood, that's your job, and you've put everything into it. It's not a game for you, lad, is it?
No, it's not. Fuck, lad. Boxing's not a game for anyone.
No.
Not anyone, lad.
And that's why it is ironic when you say...
Actually, it's a game for these fucking YouTube wankers, mate. Boxing's a slut, lad. It's anyone can go and get a fucking professional boxing licence and go, I'm a pro boxer.
Boxing's changed, but for you as well, Luke, I can understand why you feel the way you feel about it because of how long you've been in the game.
I know. So I've been my own worst enemy as well, though, Jack, you know what I mean? So it's like don't get me wrong, lads. From 2018 till 2 years ago today, I weighed in for my first fight back after nearly 3 years out of getting avoided. So I have 3 years on the bench, training all the time.
Do you feel you're not being avoided?
I was.
Yeah.
I did get, not avoided, like, I don't want to fight him, but it was
it's a low, high risk, low reward.
Exactly. It was like, you know what I mean? And then when Tony jumped on board, it kicked off them, you know what I mean?
So okay, we'll come to that in a little bit. So what prompted that decision to say, you know what, fuck this, enough's enough, I'm swearing it?
No incentive, no nothing, lad. No, just the fire was out, lad.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sitting there, lad, I'm fucking skint. Christmas has been, lad, I've got birthdays, this, that coming up, and they're important to me, lad, and my kids.
You're being
real,
like, Luke, you're being real, that's the truth, innit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck's going on here? You know what I mean? I was like, lad, I swear to God, lad, I no shit, I posted that crying. not crying like, but tears, you know, just like
It's your life, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was like, but lad, I was genuinely done.
It's
like,
a horrible place for us to start, but I think it's a real place to start, and I want to start there because we'll come down full circle to where we are now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who is Luke Willis?
That's not That's a heavy question.
It's a heavy question.
That is a heavy question. Lad, you're going to have to come back to that. Like, I'm going to have to think about that.
You're a colourful character though, aren't you, Luke?
I don't know, lad. I'm me. I'm me. I don't try and be anyone else, lad. You know what I mean? People think I'm mad. You know? People think I don't know what people think, lad. You know?
You are mad.
So you. People think I'm mad, right? And go like that. I think what you think is normal is mad. You know?
No,
you know
100%.
Like,
none of us are right in the head, Luke.
No, we're all fucked, lad. Especially this day and age, lad. Mental warfare, lad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything's comparison.
Yeah.
Everything's comparing.
Because people are living their lives online, lad, and not in fucking reality, Luke, and that's the problem, lad.
It is, lad, it is.
You know what I mean? But such is life.
Who is fucking Luke Willis, lad? Fucking hell, lad. I don't know.
It's a good one, innit? We weren't expecting that.
Yeah, fucking heavy question, that, lad.
Okay. I've got another one for you.
Go on.
I've got plenty more where that came from, baby. What's your why? Why'd you do it, Luke? Why'd you get up in the morning, lad? Why'd you do them fucking runs? Why do you want to stay in the game? What's your why, lad?
Darcy, Robin, Mel, Kerry, and me mum.
Do you think it's deeper than that though as well?
No,
just from the outside, me looking in, Luke, yeah.
No, lad, it's all for them.
What about what you're old, lad? Your legacy, lad, your life's work. You've been in the gym forever, lad. Don't you feel?
I'm old nothing, lad. I've got to work for it. That's the thing about boxing, lad. Doesn't owe you anything. You get what you get what you put in, lad. That's it. And lad, I got beat because I never put the work in, lad. I put the work in, lad, but I never done it right. You know what I mean? This is why I'm changing a lot of shit, because it was down to me and what I done.
I understand your family is definitely a motivation for you. Obviously, you love your girls and stuff like that. But when you get up in the morning, look at that fight, like obviously now, with you making a comeback, I wouldn't call it a comeback, lad. You just had a layoff.
Fuck, now, that's making me 9th comeback.
Yeah.
That's a fucking bipod boxer, lad.
Yeah, like when you're up in the morning, you're out and you're doing the road work or whatever your daily routine is, you're working hard, you're training hard and you're working towards a goal. Surely to God, you must feel like, you know what, fuck it, I deserve this. This is what, if you wouldn't like to say you're older, you do deserve it. Look, you've worked fucking hard, lad.
I'd like to think so, lad, but the thing
you want to get what's yours, lad. You must want to get what's yours.
Yeah,
that's why you're there.
Title's mine, lad. That's mine, lad. It's fucking Gavin Gwynn's holding it the minute they've ended it tonight, and fair play, lad. He ain't it. It was his night that night. You know what I mean? But
we'll come to him.
Yeah, but lad, I'm not owed nothing, lad. I know I'm owed nothing, but I know also I've got to work for it now, and also what work to put in.
I think it's bigger than that one fight as well, though, Luke. Like when you've started, the amount of time you've put in, dedication, which you have.
Yeah.
There's more than that one bout. I think you are. Me personally, from the outside looking in, that's why I'm saying it. Obviously, I'm not you. I'm just asking you.
I could be sitting here now, 20 25
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I could, but that'd have been me fighting taxi drivers. Fucking,
yeah, you could have picked them.
Yeah, no, I could have boxed on a lot more shows, even with Steve Wood, even with other managers that I've been with. I could have boxed on a lot more shows against no one, lad, racking me record up. I look at it, lad, I'm not wasting 8 weeks, lad, to fight some taxi driver.
No, you want to go places.
Oh, yeah, I believe in myself, lad. So if you believe in yourself, like I boxed a few journeymen, and I remember after I was like, fuck this, mate. To get someone who's going to come and have it with me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Someone who's going to scare me. Someone who's going to get that fire going, them nerves going, lad. And I need that. I need that 10 weeks out to know that I'm in a fucking fight.
Yeah, that's what's getting you up in the morning. That's your why.
That's
one of the whys.
That's one of the whys, yeah. But also, lad, what's the point in boxing, lad, if you're not going to ask for that? There's boxers out there, lad, who'll get, look, they won't ring their manager and ask for the fight.
Look, there's a difference between a boxer and a fighter, lad. Yeah. You're a fighter. Yeah. See,
I'm not an athlete, lads. I'm
a fighter comes from
it's
something deep down inside you, lad. It's a desire, a passion, a hunger.
You can't teach it, lad.
You're either that way or you're not. You know what I mean?
You see kids in the gym and they're talented as fuck, lad.
Got all the skills.
See them on fight night, lad, and the ass goes. It is what it is, lad. You can't teach that.
What was you like as a kid?
As a little swat. A little swat, lads. You know, yeah, I was just, I don't know, lads. I was born into a mad environment, lad, you know what I mean? It was fun, you know what I mean? But it was mad.
Where are you from originally, Luke?
Heighton, yeah.
growing up, what was that like? Like childhood, family environment. What was it like? Was you from a rough background? Was you from?
Just rougher, but it's mad. It was just mad. You know, my family that I come from are mad. Just mad around the bend. Just fucking mad. It's just not unstable,
unbalanced.
Yeah, unstable.
Did you feel that at an early age? Do you reckon you fucking knew, Luke, or not?
No, yeah, I did. I got to a certain age and I knew. Got to like 12, 13 and I was like, what?
Yeah, this is fucked up.
This is mad. This is not right, you know what I mean? Even earlier probably, but again, lad, but you can't help that, you know what I mean? You're born into it. It was just normal for you, lad, you know what I mean? That was your
family, lad, and it makes you who you are. Your environment makes you who you are. That's why you are where you are today, lad.
Yeah, lad, it does.
That's why you're a fighter.
Yeah, I was born from a fighting family. You know what I mean? Like my dad had the alleys. He was a boxer himself, so he like not made me do it, like, but like he seen something in me. You know what I mean? Probably seen that I had that fight in me, like, you know what I mean? So then he ended up opening a boxing gym. He got fixated over it bad, proper fixated over it. Ended up
too fixated over it.
Yeah, lad, bad. Like, but we done well. You know what I mean? When the alleys was open, lads, like
the alleys, yeah. Was that St. Aloysius?
St. Aloysius. When we first.
Where was the gym based?
Twig Lane in Knighton.
Twig Lane in Knighton.
Yeah.
When did it open? In the 90s, 2000s?
At first, like, we started off. There was a gym, right, in Pilch Lane. It was called West Derby ABC, and it was a green hut behind the church. And John Conley was running it at the time, and we went to watch one of the lads fight. I forget who it was. Like, my cousin Danny was going there at first, and I'd been to Stocky, and I'd been down Kenny Meow.
How old are you now?
Now,
at this point,
about 8.
8. Yeah.
Beforehand, I'd already been to Stocky, and I'd be like doing little bits, not boxing.
You're just a kid,
just a kid,
yeah.
Just around that environment, seeing, like, my dad used to go in and help the pros, like Peter Culshaw, Alex Moon. I think he helped Shane Airy a little bit.
At that time, Luke, even all that way back then, lad, like a baby lad, 7, 6, 7, 8 years of age, did you know you wanted to be a boxer?
I think that was the only thing I seen. You know what I mean? So it was the only thing to be.
Did you like that? No, like when you go in the gym, lad, like there's a certain a proper boxing gym, lad's got an environment, like the smell of the gloves.
I was going to say the smell.
There's no smell like it.
Some gyms
you walk in, you hear bam, bam, bam. You hear them in the bag and that. It's got that. You feel like that nervous energy. Like,
I don't feel it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like there's a tension in the air in the gym. I don't know if it's your gym. It's different if that's where you're staying. But if you go in a gym, that's not your gym. If you go away, you have that feel.
If you're sparring,
do you know what I mean? There's that feeling in it when you walk through the door. You hear everyone's hitting the bag and that. You warm. You feel like. Yeah, you know what time it is, you know you're there.
Yeah, that's second nature to me. I don't really notice that, lad, you know what I mean?
But there's a feel to a gym in the Luke. Before you'd even put on a pair of gloves, obviously you being in that environment, did you feel that? That, like, we're going to the gym today.
Yeah, lads, but it was more so, it weren't more so I'm going to the gym today to do this, it was more so I'm going to meet my mates as well, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I was brought up, my mates, and that's, everyone I know is probably through boxing, you know what I mean? Because that's all I've lived all my life. And then when we went from the Green Hut, the Green Hut got burnt down.
So let's go back to the Green Hut a minute, sorry, we derailed a little bit there. There was a Green Hut on Pilch Lane, it was called West Derby ABC. And your dad took over that gym.
Well, yeah, you seen John Coleman he had fighters, and it can't even. But he took over the gym. Long story short, and but when he took over that gym, it was a mad gym that as well. It was fucking mad.
Who was in there, Luke?
This room here was bigger. Lad, no shit, lad. The ring, lad, I swear to God, was no bigger, lad. I swear the ring was tiny. And it ended up getting burnt down, mad. I don't know what happened, lad.
At the time, did you have a decent stable of boxers? Was there good kids in there? Or?
Just had potential, lad. Just had loads of fucking...
raw kids?
Yeah, loads of energy, lad. And back then, lad, there weren't no phone, social media or anything like that, lad. So it was just literally, we got to work, lad.
What was she was what you get.
We used our energy, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so when it's Green Up, it got burnt down. I remember it, lad. I remember it like yesterday. And So we never had a gym for a little bit. We used to train for the summer. We trained in our back garden. Me, my brother Jay, Jamie Stoker, Owen Stoker, Tom Stoker, Robbo. There was a few card on you, Wes Max. We all trained in our garden. We trained in the garden, lads. We were just messing about. Like, we weren't looking at like
we were
kids. We just kids, lads. You know what I mean? Just wanted to fight. You know what I mean? That's all we just liked it. And then, funny enough, lads, mad one. Tom Stoker's dad got the alleys for us. Ended up speaking to the Father John in the alleys, and there was a school canteen next door to the church, massive one, and it had been left for years. So we ended up going in there, lads, and when we got that gym, it was up the wall. And we used to bunk school and go to the gym, yeah. And our job was to clean it, make sure, lads, for like, I'm talking like a year. You know what I mean? Lads, we wouldn't be in school, lads, and we'd be in the gym.
And how old are you now, Luke, at this point?
At this point, about 10.
10, yeah.
10, 11, something like that. About 10, 11, yeah. And, yeah, just turned 11. Yeah, not long, 10, 11.
What junior school was you in, or what junior school should you have been in, lad?
No, I went too bad, lad, from junior school, lads. I went like a proper problem child, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what school did you go to?
St. Margaret Mary's.
St. Mark's, yeah.
The Mags, yeah. And that was next door to fucking...
Yeah, so it's all, cause that's on Pilchy, innit?
Pilchy, yeah. And so, I went to, but it was when I went to senior school when shit started going mad. And fucking... Where was it going there, lad?
So these were in the alleys, lad, and you were doing it up.
Yeah, and lad, we ended up getting a decent gym, lads. We end up just before you know it, lads, you end up with a gym, you know what I mean? And we had like, but we're in a gym, lad. It was a fucking community centre. It was a fucking mental asylum, lad. We had motorbikes in there, snooker tables. Fuck, lad, you name it, lad, it was in there, lad. Have
you got any sick stories from the gym?
I've got too many, lads. I've got too many. Some that I'm not even going to say on fucking camera, lads, you know what I mean? But we had I used to have a little red-nosed pitty, and I mated it, lad. I never told anyone. I was only like 15, lads, and I never told anyone. And about like 5 weeks later, I told my sister and my brother, Liam. They were like, you fucking tit. You know what I mean? What are you doing? And
what was your dog called, lad?
Missy. She was boss, lad, yeah. And she had pups, lad, anyway. And we ended up keeping one of the pups, and we used to keep the dogs in the gym. So at the side, lad, you know what I mean? Like, imagine nowadays, like having a boxing gym with two pit bulls on the side. You know what I mean? It was just mad, lad, you know what I mean? Motorbikes coming in and out, it was just mad. We had
kids coming on the bike to train and that, and then getting off again?
No, we just had motorbikes. It was just like if one of the lads around the area is like, lad, am I already putting the motorbike in the gym? It's like, yeah, man, that's what it was, lad. It was one of them gyms, but it also made it more real, lad. It was a community. And lad, my ma was my matchmaker.
Wow.
That's what I mean, lad. She was the secretary in the gym. Like,
yeah,
she used to matchmake me fights. You know what I mean? It was family run.
So the first time you boxed, Luke, was that for the alleys?
Yeah.
How old was you when you very, very first boxed?
It was in March 2003. So, no, 2002, 2011 I was 11.
2002 then.
Yeah, 11 I was 11 on my first fight. Come out to fucking lose yourself, lad. The fucking guy, the gun on and everything, lad. Waited for me to think it was boss. We boxed in the, not there anymore, the Moat House Hotel.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Where was that?
In town.
Yeah.
And Kenny knew someone who ran in, and he got the room, lad. It was a proper fancy one, first show, lad. It was like, shocker, dinner tables. It was boss, lad. We all of us though, lads. Not one of us had had a fight. I think Wes was the only one who'd boxed before.
Yeah, so you were brand new, lad.
We were all in the chain. It was all our first fights, lads. You know what I mean? I remember weighing in 5 stone 9. 5 stone 9, lads. You know what I mean? And I boxed some kid, Luke Jochins, from Rotunda. And I ended up boxing 3 times, lad. And
what was he like? All right.
Good, lad. Every fight got closer and closer.
Yeah.
I won all 3, but first one won easy. Second one I got closer. The third one was a war.
So you had character, lad. He come back for more.
Right, lad. Yeah, he come back for more, lad. And they were good fights, lad. They were good fights.
So, yeah, you were in the alleys. The gym was bouncing. You've had your first few fights in there. Where's it going here now, Luke? Fucking, how old are you now? You're 12, 11, 12.
Yeah.
you've left fucking the mags. Now you're in senior school. You went to senior school. It all starts going mad. When you say it all starts going mad, what do you mean, lad?
Like flats just mad. Me mum and dad just fucking mad.
So you've got a lot going on at all.
Lad, but the thing is though, lads, like we say all the lads would go to the gym, they'd get to go home.
You weren't.
I never had a home to go to.
Yeah, because your home.
That home was the
your
gym.
Your mum and dad were in the gym, and then that'd come back fucking home with you,
Bear in mind, my father sold my house and sold his house that he bought, and put it all into the gym that he didn't own, lad, you know what I mean? Lad, it was like, this is what I'm talking about, like, it was mental, lad, and this how fixated he was on it, though, and so when I'd go home, lad, it weren't at home, you know what I mean? It was just mad, lads.
Yeah,
just fucking crazy.
You were living in mayhem.
Yeah, just mad, lads. It just weren't normal.
What do you think your half fella's vision for the gym was?
I couldn't get inside that fella's head if it's hard to.
Yeah.
Couldn't get inside his head if it's hard to. Lad, and wouldn't want to either.
Yeah. It was just that type of
but the thing is though, lad, he was a good coach.
Do you know at the time, Luke, was your relationship with your dad good?
I used to think my dad was a superhero. He was the hardest fella in the world. You know? I did.
My kids now think I'm the fucking hardest fella in the world, lad.
Well, I got to 11, lad, 12, maybe 13, and just started seeing him for who he was, lad, you know what I mean? And then that's obviously, lad... You
were a young man.
Yeah. No, you're not even a young man, I was a baby, lad. I was a fucking, like... I developed late, me. You know what I mean? So like I was.
But you're
like,
starting to see it through different eyes, Luke, aren't you?
Yeah, you know
you're waking up.
No, I never had no choice to see it through different eyes, lad. You know what I mean? I seen some mad shit go on, lad, and I'm not sitting here saying it's just that's what happened.
Yeah,
that's what happened, lad. And then obviously, lad, you take that outside, but you start doing madness, lad. I had no curfew, lad. You know what I mean? Like I just had the key to get in. So I could come in whenever I wanted to, lad, you know what I mean? It was like, there'd be times where I'd be camping 13, 14 with the lads, and like, I wouldn't know where it was.
Yeah.
They knew I could look after myself though, really, as well.
Yeah,
you
were streetwise kid.
Yeah, but that's what we do. We just hung about on the streets, lads, you know what I mean? And then when I got to like, so I remember, lads, fucking, we were going to schoolboys and CYPs, junior ABAs, novices, all that, and we were, lads, don't get me wrong, say 10 entered, 2-3 of us were getting to the finals.
Yeah, you were doing well, lad.
For a brand new gym.
Yeah, there was no, but you saw the names you mentioned there, Tom Stalker and that lad, fucking fantastic amateur boxer, lad.
There was a kid, lad, our best mate, lad, me, Owen, Keza, lad, and Tom Murphy, lads, we're not here anymore, but we were like inseparable when we were kids, lads.
Yeah.
Keza was the best out of all of us, lad.
Was Keza the
Keza was the best. Keza beat Jazza.
Did he?
Yeah, Keza beat Jazza, lad, you know what I mean?
What weight did Keza do, lad, at the time?
Lad, it was mad, because Keza was a weight below me. I was like fucking around like 42 key. Keza was like 38 and Owen was like 46, so...
Would you spar together, Luke?
Lad, we'd have murder. Like, we ain't spars, lad. You know, my kids spar like 16 hours, I'm sparring Green Hills, lad. You know what I mean?
Serious?
Lad, we'd go off, lad, you know what I mean? But we'd live in the gym.
Yeah.
We wouldn't just do a session, it'd be like 8 sessions a day.
Yeah.
Just mad.
Because you were just constantly there. It was your second home, lad, wasn't it?
It was my home. It was more like my home, lad, you know what I mean? That's where we was from fucking, whatever time we fucking woke up until bells in the morning, lad. We'd be getting in, lad, you know what I mean? It was mad. It was fucking mad, but... There's no gyms like that now. You don't see it. Everything's all like...
Prim and proper.
Yeah, you can't...
Do you miss that, Luke?
I miss the old school. The old school, like...
That feeling, that way.
Feeling, everything's all like fucking you gotta be insured, you gotta do this. I get it, lads, you know what I mean?
You understand it, but it was better the way it was.
Yeah, it took the passion out of it a little bit, lads, you know what I mean?
So you're a teenager now and fucking... What happened with the alleys? When did the fucking... Where did it change? When did it close? How did that come to be?
Well, it closed for me, lad, at an early age. I boxed Amir Khan's little brother, Rune Khan, and I still say to this day, lad, I got robbed. You know what I mean?
Did you beat him?
I beat him. I remember coming back after the first round, I was 3-2 up, and I dropped him. Where
was the bout, Luke?
In Everton Park Sports Centre. And I dropped him in the first round, and the referee got up and wiped his gloves, and we were like, what's going on? But at this time, we used to have point scoring systems, so after every round, whoever was scoring would come round to the corners and give you tickets, and it'd have red corner and blue corner, and how many points.
Yeah, so it'd be like 7-5.
Yeah, I was 3-2 up after the first round, so it was like I'm 1 up here. It's going sound.
At the time, was a Amir Khan, no?
Yeah, Amir Khan, literally, it was 2006 and he won the silver in the 2004.
Yeah,
so it was big. Yeah, he was big name, just saying pro. And fucking, so come back after the second round, and lad, nothing really happened in the second round, I remember it, and he was 8-4 up. And lad, I remember Kenny let me have it, and lad, he went on one in the ring. Probably never done me any favours, you know what I mean? He was calling the judges, everything. Never even told me any advice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just
got a minute, lad, and he screamed at the judges. And then the last round, lads, I ended up finishing 10-5. It finished, lad. And when I got given to him, lad, it went off. It was on the news and everything, lad.
Yeah, everyone goes sick in there.
Lad, it went off because my uncle was there. I obviously don't speak to them, but at the time he was there. Lad, it was shocking. I promise you, lad, that was the most shocker I've ever seen in Everton Park. And when he got the decision, lad, suppose my uncle said something to Amir Khan and he said something back, and lad, it just went.
Was Amir Khan there?
Yeah, there, lad, yeah. And when I've got out the ring, I remember getting my trophy and holding the trophy, and I remember just seeing everyone go, and just, lad, he just went all like, just seeing a whole crowd go wham. And you're like, what's going on here? And I was like, what's going off here, lad? And like, like Kenny was trying to stop everyone, you know what I mean? Like at the door, but it went off, lads. Forget what happened, fucking. And then that was that, lads. And then that just, I never boxed then after that.
What was Arun Khan like, lad? Was he good or?
Yeah, at the time, he was the boy. He was, he was like the boy to be. I don't even think he went on to win them that year, lad. He went through a stage, lad, when we were juniors, lad, and he was like, it was like a little arcade, and everything saying senior lad, and then it was all 11 playing field then, you know what I mean?
It was different,
I don't know the kid, you know what I mean? I never really watched them much after that because I never boxed. After that, when that happened, lad, that led me on a little fucking, like, at that time, I remember when I was boxing, and I won the areas, and that was the Northwest final. I remember all my mates started smoking weed. They were all on the Rocky, you know what I mean?
And how old are you now, 14?
14, lads, and they all started smoking, and I remember like, wow, you're mad, you know?
Because you had focus, lad, and you knew what you were doing, Yeah,
but then I lost it.
Yeah.
And I started going, oh, you're all having fun. You know what I mean?
Well, that's like,
yeah, but before you know it, lad, 15 lads driving around on motorbikes thinking I'm the fucking boy, just turned into a little horrible cunt. But I had no one to look up to.
No
lads.
direction.
No direction. No one to, like,
no role models.
You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, lads. Like I don't think my family around me at the time didn't like what I was doing, lad, but they also, lad, didn't show me what else. I'm only a kid, you know what I mean? Like, when I look back now,
it's all you know.
That's all I knew, lads, and I was just trying to hang around my mates and be the boy.
No, because you could have it, and you knew that at the time, and that, and then obviously you're in Liverpool, lad. It's full of it anyway. It's right for it, innit? And being on the streets and that, it just come together a lot easier for you, Luke. It
weren't even like a new fight. It was just like we had a big fame. You know what I mean? We had a big fame. There was loads of us, lad, and it was just like, it was just the thing to do back then. There weren't social media or phone.
No,
we used to have, like, at that time and all that, like, remember the D500 and
the Samsung, slid up and that. You had one of them, lad, and a Lacoste trackie on, lad. You were the boy, bro.
You know what I mean? And that's what was. Then,
lad, I seen you put a picture up a few months ago, I think it was. And it was like all the lads, think it was in the gym, and they all had Lacoste trackies on, and a knife put underneath, bring Lacoste trackies back, lad. They were heavy, weren't they?
Lacoste trackies and rock boards, lad, that's what we need, lad. Yeah, Lacoste, I remember, lad, me mad's on me a Lacoste room, lad. She's stenciled, like, on the walls and that, lads, you know. It's just fucking mad, lad. But, lads, and then, obviously, lads, you start hanging around with the wrong card. I remember one of my mates went to jail when we were like 16, and that was a big eye-opener. I was like, whoa, going to jail here, it's serious. And I started hanging around with different people who were worse. You know, like,
it never went better. It
never went worse, lad, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, boss kids, boss good lads.
A lot of them are, they all are,
the thing is, but they're going down bad roads, you know what I mean? And I'm there with them, you know what I mean? And then, what happened after that? Lads, fucking... Yeah, lads, I just lost sight of family and everything. Lad, I was living with my sister and my brothers, 2 brothers, and I wouldn't speak to my mum and dad. Didn't want anything to do with them, lad, you know what I mean? Because they weren't, at the time, lads, you know what I mean?
It was no good for you.
It weren't good for me, lad, so fucking... I was living with my sister, my two
How many brothers and sisters have you got, Luke?
I'm the youngest lad. I've got 2 brothers and a sister.
Were they fighters, your brothers?
No. RJ had like 8 fights, 9 fights or something like that. And he was actually half decent, lad, you know what I mean? He lost one. Don't think he lost one, lad, but he's one of them, lad. He stopped speaking to me mum and dad when he was 13 and never spoke to them again.
Yeah.
Never spoke to them again from 13. Wow. You know what I mean?
And doesn't he speak to them now?
Yeah, I haven't spoke to my 2 brothers, lad, since I was 16.
Wow.
It's like best thing that blessing in disguise, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't have it any other way now, lad. You know what I mean? Like, I'm made up because I can bring my family up the way I want. So I'll try and give them someone.
Well, yeah.
I'll make my own way in the world.
You want to give them all the shit you didn't have, don't you, Luke?
Yeah, I'll try and add all my shit, all my demons away from them. You know what I mean? And what the fuck up? They don't even. Our lassie doesn't even know I've got brothers.
Yeah.
She's 11. You know what I mean? She doesn't even know. Yeah, she doesn't even know. Never heard of me dad.
Because you're keeping her in here, well, lad, innit?
Don't get me wrong, like when she's older, she'll ask questions.
Yeah, well,
that's different.
When she's older, you can tell her, can't you? You know what I mean?
But I just want us to have a fucking nice childhood, lad. You know what I mean? Like, not something that I had. You know what I mean? Being stressed out about your mum and dad or just all madness, lad. You know what I mean? Because subconsciously, lad, when you're a kid, it sits with you. It sits with you.
It makes you. It's made you are, lad. It makes you who you are, lad.
Yeah, it does. And
you don't realise what like your upbringing and your childhood does. It lays under the surface until you speak about it. But fucking
even speaking about it now, lad, I don't really speak about it. Obviously, lads, I'll sit there with Craig or my sister and my mum, and we'll have a laugh about some shit. But we won't go into too much detail about it because.
No one does, Luke. It's the elephant in the room, lad, and it is in the past, and there's certain things in your own head and your own heart, but that's what does make you who you fucking are, lad.
Yeah, lad, I'm not embarrassed who I am, not whatsoever, and I don't regret anything, you know, because I wouldn't be me, who I am, but I'd change a few things, but I don't really regret anything. You know what I mean? I don't really...
You are who you are, lad, and you should be proud of who you are.
I don't give a fuck, lad.
I know
I'm not.
So how did you find your way back to boxing? You never got a decision. You went off the fucking rails. You're knocking around with the boys. It's a bit of a skull. You're up to no good. What's the score? Where's the fucking turning point?
My oldest brother, Liam. He disciplined me. He's the one who made me like. Lad, my man and him used to like make me brush my teeth in the morning. Joe, like normal shit. Lad.
Yeah, all the basics, lad. Yeah,
like.
100%.
Yeah, lads, I remember, there's so much shit, lads, and like, to know, I'd say to kids, and they'd be like, let me brush your teeth this morning, like, what for? It's like, lads, like, I'm 11, lads, you know what I mean? It's like, but
you're just so innocent. You only know what you know, lad. You know, when you're a kid, you know what you're taught.
Yeah, but you start looking, you start asking questions and looking at other people. Like, I used to go to fucking, like, we used to go round to Tom Stalker's Mars, Jan, and I used to see how it all, like, how the mum was and how the brothers and sisters used to treat each other, and they were proper tight, loved family. Each other, and I was like, what?
Why isn't my house normal? Like that?
You know, is that normal? Is that what we're meant to be like, you know what I mean? And it was just like, I remember looking at it, like, that's good, that, you know, like they've got each other's back, you know what I mean, they care about each other. Don't get me wrong, lad, man did, we just didn't see that side of it. And
people then show love in different ways, don't
and then we all, like, me, my brothers and my sister, we all lived together. We didn't speak to my mum and dad for like a couple of years, and from I was like fucking 16 to 15 till I was like 17, and in the midst of that, lad, Liam disciplined me, lad, you know, like I had never done weights before. He'd take me to the gym, make me do weights. And like give me the.
You must have been our kids at discipline as well, Luke. You would have been hard work.
A problem with authority, lad. I've got a problem with authority.
lad,
I was scared of my brother. You know what I mean?
So you knew.
I respected him. You know what I mean? Like, I respected him.
He'd twist you up if you didn't mess with, if you fucked around.
Yeah, he'd fucking hit you. You know what I mean? Lad, you get a smack, lad. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I remember, lad, he disciplined me, lad, and he'd shown me the way subconsciously. I remember going on a run with him, and I'm going to me, lad. Because I went to Golden Gloves, this is a different state, but I was going to Golden Gloves, and he goes to me as I'm running, Dad, you don't have to box, you know. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And I was like, nah, that was his question when I was like 16. I was like, nah, I want to do this for myself.
Yeah, but he just didn't know whether, because you've been around it forever, you felt like it was a necessity. He just wanted
to see what I wanted to do, what I wanted out of life, you know what I mean? And then, obviously, lads, he tried to start living his life through me in my ass, you know, like what he wanted to do when he was a kid, he started to make me do, and then obviously I've got a problem with authority, so I'm like, fuck you, lad. I see what you're doing, You know what I mean? But you're making me do this.
Yeah,
you know,
because you never done it.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that got pushed me and him further away.
Was he much older than you, Luke?
Yeah, he's fucking 79. So he'd be.
Yeah, he was 11, 12 years older than you.
Yeah, 12 years older than me, lads. And but lad, he was boss Liam, lads, and fucking then obviously, but it was always Liam and RJ was close, and me and R Kelly were close. You know what I mean? That's what it was, lads. We were always that's how the family standard was, lads. You know what I mean? And because RJ never spoke to me and Mar and Dad from an early age, lads, he clinged on to Liam. You know what I mean? So Liam would look like father him. And it all got too much, lads. It just got mad. Lot of shit happened, and then before you know it, lads, it went off.
Everyone went their own way.
Yeah, lads, I'm fucking. So they've gone. I'm living with my sister, and I remember, lads, fucking going to go to college, lad, and we ended up having a fight with me and my sister, with me two brothers. You know what I mean? And then after it, they've got off, lad. We're sitting in the garden, me and I keep looking at us like, fuck college, mate. Let's go back in. Fuck this. So then what happened at that point, lads? And then
the neighbours must have thought, they're fucking at it again, lad. They're killing each other in the garden.
Fucking hell, lad, not half. But you know the area that we're
it's boss all that all Luke in it, lad. Yeah, that is standard procedure, lad, innit? Yeah.
And what happened after that, lads? And then I don't know, lad. I think I obviously being a kid, lads, being naive, young, not speaking to my mum and dad. They still had the alleys at this time. I think I knocked round at an early age. Like I just.
So when you were going to college, Luke,
never went.
Well, when you were supposed to be, fucking, there was the alleys and that still going then
still
at
going.
that age.
I'd never went. I just legged the gym. Didn't speak to them, like that was it. It was done, like that. You got your gym, you got to do that, and we'll do this. And fucking lad, to be honest with you, in that time, Kenny become a loan shark, and like lads, proper cunts. But I didn't. Obviously, you're young, you don't really know what's what. You know what I mean? But you obviously, as you're getting older, 17, you start opening your eyes to shit. But I didn't know this at this time. But before that, I'd went round just on my own, knocked round, and wanted to speak to my mum and dad again. You know, just a kid.
You're a kid,
you know, but I'm that guy. You know, and I will build a bridge.
Yeah. You'll
you know
put out the olive branch and say, look, mum, look, dad, let's sort this.
I'm that awkward guy. You know, like, you know what I mean? Fucking, I'm not anymore. I used to be. You know what I mean? I'm very selective who do with now. You know what I mean? But when I was younger, I am that guy, and went round speaking to them and all that, and then I ended up fighting for the alleys again. Went in the novices, the under-20s, and I'd fully, you know.
Was you the senior at this point now?
Yeah, I was 18. 18 I was, and I went in the novices.
It's a different world, and it looked senior boxing to the juniors.
It was game, it was easier for me.
Yeah,
it was easier for me. You know what I mean? When I become senior, I thought it was better for me because I grew up. I grew up, and I found a style.
You've matured.
Yeah, I found a style as well. When I was a kid, I was just a fighter.
Now you knew how to box.
Before I went back to the alleys, Liam had took me the Golden Gloves when I was like 16, and I'd met Georgie Treble. And lad, he implemented. I was the fighter, and he made me a counterpuncher, like Cuban, boxing Cuban, lads. And like, I remember, lad, there was this wall upstairs in the Belvedere. The Belvedere used to be boxing gym downstairs, and then we'll go upstairs and do the warm up upstairs. And on the wall, the Cubans had been like the year or two before, and they'd wrote down all the names and weights of all the Cubans, lads, you know what I mean? Like Gamboa and all.
Wow, yeah.
All mad names.
Were the serious fucking fighters who they brought over with them, like that type of level and that?
Yeah, look, the Cuban Olympic team, you know, and all the names and that were on the board, so that was just, I just remember seeing that. Yeah,
they were the elite Cube.
And Georgie had proper, like...
And anyone who knows boxing, lad, the Cubans know how, lad.
Especially at that time. At that time, and then fucking... so Georgie got me boxing like that, lad, and Georgie was, lad... He was just a different kettle of fish. Coach Kenny was more aggressive. You know, get him, fuck him up. You know what I mean? Get in his face and... Like,
where he had a bit of skill set to him, and there was a method.
He was more like flow. You know what I mean, lad? And he got me in that flow. But then, obviously, lad, obviously just fucking being a little swat and in and out the gym. And that was in town. I was living in Knighton. So I went back to the alleys and I had a fight for them. I went in the championships. I'd actually... come back because I had 4 years was out for, and I had a fight in Manchester against a kid from Mossad, I think it was. I remember boxed, I done a boss, and I was like, wow, I love this, you know, this is great, this is wild, I miss this. So winning the championships, beat some kid from Vauxhalls, and then I was in the quarters or the semis against some kid, Luke something his name was, I remember, and this is what made me move to the gym, because I just weren't doing anything in the gym, and I remember thinking, I can't be arsed making weight.
Yeah.
Eating chippies, and it got that was the point that in my head I was going, oh, I'm sick, you know? Yeah. And I remember Tom Stoker knocking around, and I was going, you good? And I stashed the chippy under me table, you know?
Wow,
and he's like,
yeah.
you know, just like, and then
you lost the discipline, Luke.
Like,
hey, in that mad though, like the life of a boxer, like for anyone watching, they think like, to you, even me, that's normal, like, I know why you done that, because like fucking, obviously you looked up to Tom, you boxed
Tom
him.
Was the superstar,
yeah,
he was on GB.
And there's a mutual respect there, you're both fighters. Like, when you're boxing, not Luke, when you're eating a chippy or that, you ever sit there thinking, I shouldn't be fucking doing this.
Oh, lad.
I shouldn't be. Now that to me, every chippy I have. Yeah, I know, and I think to myself, lad, I've sat there eating burgers going, like, you're not normal.
You're a shithouse.
Like, I'm telling myself all this madness and that. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, that's not normal to be having thoughts like that just because I'm having a certain type of scram.
Yeah.
But that's what it does to you, lad, innit?
Yeah, because you get so infatuated with it. You know what I mean? You're proper, like, the thing is, boxing's your life, lad. To be a boxer, it has to become your life.
Got to be dedicated, yeah.
It's got to become
your life,
lad.
Don't fucking bother. Don't start.
Don't dip your toe in, lad.
No, it's
don't tip your toe. I've dipped my toe in, lad, you know what I mean? And I know what it's like, lad. You don't tip your toe in.
So Tom's knocked on the door and you've hit this chippy.
Yeah, lad. It was just, I can remember it, you know what I mean? I remember getting onto the chippy, you know what I mean? And then
did he say anything to you, Luke?
I think so. I think he might have said so. I'm not too sure, lad. But Tom was a proper role model to me as a boxer in the gym. You know what I mean? Like he probably gave me a sense of
an amateur.
Lad. He was fucking. It was good to see, and it was good to have as a role model. Watching him fight in the Europeans, the World Championships. It's like you want close to home. You know what I mean? He can do it. I can do it.
Yeah.
That's what the belief was, lad, you know what I mean? And because when Tom first started, Tom was shite.
Yeah.
Lad, Tom will tell you, his first amateur fight, lad, I've got it on video in ours somewhere, lad. Look, lad, he was a crab. Yeah, and he just wanted to fucking throw punches, but then he ended up finding his style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got good. He got really good, lad, you know what I mean? He mastered the 4-2s, lad.
Yeah.
Mastered them, lads. You don't want to fight Tom over 4-2s, lad, because he'll just strain you.
Yeah.
I remember sparring him all the time, lad, you know what I mean?
It was a nightmare.
You know what I mean? But that probably got me on leaps and bounds. And then, what happened, lads? Fucking, I'd pulled out the fight in the semis, the novices. I remember Kenny was fuming with me. And this was obviously started the gap between us. And I said to him, and then not long after,
pulled out because you know you're not living right.
I hated myself though when I pulled out, you know. I remember him winning the championships, watching it, and like supposedly, lads, I never pulled out until he'd weighed in. You know, didn't know I was pulling out. I never told anyone I was pulling out. Just never turned up to the weigh-in.
So your opponents had weighed in?
Yeah, my opponents had weighed in. I'd never turned up to the weigh-in, and we had a few fighters on, but I'd never went. You know what I mean? And then all the lads.
What made you do it, Luke? Was it because you weren't living right, or because you just didn't? It was out of spite. You didn't want to do it. Why?
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it. All of it. Just probably didn't want my dad in my corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it was like, fuck you.
Lad, when I was 13, like, get on this. When I was 13, lad, we used to run away from the half. We used to have mad mental episodes. And we'd run away and fucking hard from him for like fucking 3 months. And we'd hid from him for 3 months. The next time I see my half from 3 months was when he was in my corner.
Hey, Luke, you know if your half fella went fucking mad, yeah? Did you knew you were getting it, lad? Like, was you shook? You'd be thinking, fuck that, you didn't want to really hear it.
Nah, it was more like, fucking, anything was possible with the cunt, lad, to be honest. Anything was possible, lad. He was fucking paranoid schizophrenic, lad, so...
Yeah, so you didn't know what you were going to get.
Anything was possible with him, lad, you know what I mean? That's just who he is, lad, and lad, that's part... a little bit of me, just a little tiny bit, felt sorry for him, because he had a hard life. Proper hard life, but also, lad, he's been a horrible person. Yeah. So, that's... what happens, lads, you know, you don't fight the demons, lad, and you don't try and change who you are, lads, you know what I mean? And
they come back to haunt you, lad.
Exactly, and then it rubbed off on his family, lads, you know what I mean? And then what happened then, I remember, lad, after the fight, after the fucking pulled out, all the lads telling me like when that kid found out when I weren't fighting, that he was celebrating.
Was your half fella in the sport hall where it was supposed to go? Was he at the venue?
He was there, yeah.
So, so he's waiting for you to turn up and
he knew I weren't going, you know. Like, I weren't just like,
was he cornering other fighters in there or something?
Yeah, he had a couple of the fight, and then a couple of the lads had told me like, that new kid was celebrating.
Yeah,
he made up, he knew he was in the final, and he
knew he didn't have to fucking box you.
That was the only thing that done me head in. I was like, that cunt think he got away with it. You know what I mean? I'm pulled out from you, you know what I mean? I'm not scared of you. I just don't want to do any of the rest. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to do any of the rest. And then, obviously, that sat with me for a few weeks, lad. And then, I remember, lads, fucking, I remember fucking, I was like, signing, I'm going to box again, but I don't want to box with him. I want to go back to Golden Gloves, because that's where I enjoyed it.
Who was running the gloves at Golden Gloves at the time?
Stiongi and Georgie Treble.
Yeah.
Wayne Smith, I didn't even know Wayne Smith. I didn't. There's just nothing to do with Wayne, lads. Wayne, but I didn't know who he was. The Golden Gloves was Kevin Smith.
Right,
Kevin Smith was the man in the Golden Gloves, lads. Georgie was more Vauxhalls, and then Georgie come over. Kevin Smith went to the... he's in Australia, but he went somewhere else. I forget where he went, but he's a good coach, Kevin. Lad, I remember, lad, he had Farley, Ryan Brody, and Jazzy, and Jebo. Lad, they were some fighters then. Ryan Brody was the best amateur fighter I've ever seen in my life.
Was he?
Best ever. Ask anyone. Ryan Brody was the boy. But he was just, he had a worse life than me, probably.
What weight did Ryan Brody do, lad?
He was like around my weight, lads. You know, under or over.
Yeah,
you know, just
was there,
always
there about.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Did you ever box Ryan Brody?
No. None of us did that, but he was so good, lad.
Slick.
So, lad, honestly, I remember watching him when he was a kid. I was like, you're the boy.
Yeah, you knew.
His style, lads, you know, it was just great, lad. But then obviously, lads,
if you had to pick, Luke, like certain kids who you've shared the gym with or shared the ring with, obviously you've just mentioned Ryan Brody. Is there anyone else like proper like high-class operators or people who you'd say to me like that he was a nightmare to spar, or he was great to share the gym with, or like people Tom Stalker, you looked up to Tom Stalker?
Tom Stalker, lad, yeah, Tom Stalker's the main one, like, because he was my motivation to chase. You know what I mean? He was like, I want to be where you're at. You know what I mean? So, but lad, I've been in the gym with loads of fighters, lad, like loads of fighters. I can't even think at the top of me. I've been around so many gyms.
Who did you thrive under in terms of coaching? Georgie Treble. As an amateur,
I had 19. I had 19 fights with Georgie, never lost one. The only time I lost with the Golden Gloves was when Steele was in my corner. Well, nothing to do with Steve, but
so if I had to ask you, Luke, as a kid, as an amateur boxer, the best coach you ever had, Georgie Treble?
Yeah, 100%. Kenny not far behind.
Yeah,
definitely. So,
when does that moment come? When's the transition? When's the decision made that you're going to turn professional?
Long one, that, because I went from the Golden Gloves, because when I left Georgie's got his own firm, so he was only getting in like once a week, if that.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we won the novices together in the 20s, then I boxed for England, flying, you know what I mean? But then after that, lads, obviously no money in amateur boxing, so he was just coming in when he needed to, or when.
Did you win anything as an amateur, Luke?
Yeah, I won the under 20s, boxed for England.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it got to the semis, the ABAs had to pull out because I snapped my hand. That was with the Everton Red. But then, this is where we're coming, because when Georgie was coming in once a week, I remember going in with Brian Mulcahy, sparring, and no one was in the gym.
Mulcahy was a good boxer.
He was in the Everton Red at the time, and fucking, he said, lad, what's going on? You're not maybe sparring on our own? And I was like, yeah. So I remember I got Boxer of the Year at the awards in the Adelphi. I got Boxer of the Year. And Georgie was there, and I remember going over to Georgie and saying to Georgie, and he went, before I said I wanted the move, he said, your best move, and Luke, I haven't got the time. You know, he took the pressure off me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I was a kid, and I was like...
Because he knew, yeah.
He knew.
It's hard, innit? To walk hard of a gym, it can be hard, innit?
Nothing lasts forever, lad.
But when someone's put time into you as a boxer, it's hard to go up and say, look, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave though, but it was the fact that I knew that he never had the time either.
Yeah, and you've got to do what's right for you. As a fighter, lad, you've got to do what's right for you.
It was the end, lad, it was the end, and it was the time to start a new
pastures new.
And then I went to Everton Red with Ryan, and then...
I remember I watched that Ryan boxer not that long ago, like just before he turned pro, as an amateur. for the Everton lad and fucking in Crocky Sports Centre, bang some kid out. He was a good boxer,
Yeah,
Ryan.
we used to have some fucking spars
Yeah,
with him, lad,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah, lad, good.
We were measuring each other's dicks, lads, you know, proper. You know, lad, because we were fucking close mates at the time, lad, so it was like we'd try and kill each other.
It was good.
And I remember when the Everton lad I had 3 fights at the Everton lad, or 4, won all of them. But
how did you find it in there? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did. At first, lad, yeah. Fucking, obviously, lad, you don't enjoy it, lad, because you're leaving. You know what I mean? But as well, lad, own worst enemy. You know what I mean? Because when...
Who was in there? Was Peter McGrail in there at the time?
No, Jazza was the boy in there at the time.
Yeah.
He was a pro. Peter was on your baby.
Jazz is good, ain't he, lad?
Jazz is boss, lad. Jazz is unbelievable.
Underrated, I think, as a fighter.
Was early on. He always been underrated, lad. You know what I mean? He's always been overlooked.
I think he's quality, lad. Yeah.
And
he's come from a turbulent childhood as well.
Yeah,
lad, look, most fighters have, Luke. That's why they are who they are, bro.
That's why they are, lad.
Yeah.
And he's got a proper story because he's half of his boss as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's been through it, lad, and he's been behind him with him. And it's good to see. Every time I see Jazza doing well, lad, I'm genuinely
happy for him, lad. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like Kurt when
he's got his feet on. Yeah, shout out to Kurt, lad. Kurt Wiggins won the ABA title today, lad.
I seen him the other day, lad, and like most kids just want to turn pro willy-nilly, lad, just because they call himself a pro, lad. He's done it the hard way.
Yeah, lad, yeah.
When at it, lad, and he's getting his fucking...
I even said to him before he boxed today, I said to him, Kurt, what's the score if you lose, lad? I said, obviously, talking positively, saying, I know he's going to win, and I said to him, if you win, obviously, it's GB, England and all that, and he said to me, you know, watch out, I wouldn't make no rash decisions, lad. I'll just see what happens at the England camp and the GB camp and take it from there, lad, and see where it goes, and when that time comes, I'll take it, but to make them decisions, that's when I'll make them, where most kids are like, lad, if I lose this, I'm turning over, or if I win, I'm turning. Yeah. Everyone wants to just turn over yesterday,
I wish
lad.
I had this attitude, lad. He's got a proper grown-up head on his shoulders, lad.
He reads a lot, Kurt, lad. Like, fucking, he reads loads and that, Luke. He's quite intellectual in a sense, lad. So I think he thinks about things a little bit differently, you know what I mean? It served him.
Yeah, it does. And I'm happy for him, lad.
So am I, genuinely.
He'll be on top of the world right now.
I know, lad, and he deserves every last moment.
I'm happy for... That's when I hear people like that, lad, I'm happy for anyone doing well. You know what I mean? Even if I don't like it, lad, you're doing well, then good on you.
Yeah, lad.
People think I'm like an hater. It's not.
Lad, there's too much hate.
Well, I stopped doing. I stopped liking people's shit on Instagram. You know? I did. Yeah. I stopped it years ago because I felt like I got to a point where I'm like, I feel like I'm liking your shit and you're liking his shit and not liking my shit. It's like a big game. You know? I'm like, oh, fucking, I'm out of that.
Luke, do you know what?
If I see people, if they've had a baby or if they've won something, I go over and go, congratulations or whatever.
There's so much.
Don't support me.
There's so much hate going on, mate. But listen. It doesn't matter what you're doing or how successful your life is, it's not going to change, man. And if people just got in their own lanes, lad, there's no traffic in your own lane.
No, if you're lads, I was saying this with the lads we went camping the other week and sitting there and it's like crab mentality, lad. There's this city, lad, you know? As soon as someone tries to pull up, lad, and go down, pull them back down. And wonder why when they're trying to get up, lad, they're not getting anywhere because the fucking rest are pulling them back down. And then when you're down there, someone goes up, you pull them fucking back down. It's crab mentality. And lad, to be honest with you, it's 50-50 in the city because there's some fucking boss people,
lad.
Lads, look,
boss people.
Some fucking unbelievable people, lads. Like exceeding my expectations of anyone. Like I've got some good mates and like the best mates, lads. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for that. I'm great because this is why I don't regret anything, because it's shown me everything that I needed to know. You know what I mean? And pointed out people who what weren't right and what weren't going anywhere. What was the end? And
when you said before, Luke, like your own worst enemy. Sometimes, lad, you've got to get out your own fucking way. Like sometimes I was speaking to Kurt about it. Like something clicked for him, lad, and he started winning a lot of bouts and stuff like that. You've got to have that change of mentality. Sometimes a winner said there about staying in your own lane. Sometimes, lad, there's that much shit going on around you, where if you can just get fucking focused, lad, one goal and not get inside your own head, lad, that's where the fucking magic happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is, lad. You're right, lad. From the brain can be a cunt to you, lad, can't it? Tell you fucking things that
you don't want to know.
Believing it, lad. You know what I mean? And that's when you need someone around, people around you.
Whatever comes after I am's true, lad. Yeah. I am this. They're the most powerful fucking words, lad, in the fucking in the universe.
You are, lad. You're right. You're fucking so right.
So you were in the Everton Red. Fucking, you've had a couple of bouts there. What's happening, Luke?
Yeah, I won the ABA's I remember I boxed Tony Daldo, and in the semis, Sam Maxwell boxed Chris McCormack in the semis. I beat Tony, Maxwell beat Chris McCormack, so me and Maxwell fighting. Maxwell says he's got fucking, the training squads, so they wanted me to fight. Bear in mind that I'm fucking murdering myself to make the weight. So I boxed on a Sunday, and that was in the quarters, but we boxed in the semis. We boxed our semis in the quarters.
Yeah, you know I know what you mean, yeah.
And then the semis were on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But we'd already had our semis.
Yeah.
So they wanted me to fight on the Sunday, and then fight in the final in the semis on the Tuesday to fit round.
But that was yours, when it was the semis, that was your final, and was the final with Maxwell?
Yeah,
Sam Maxwell.
But he's in a solly, and we're like, nah, lad, fucking you're solly, aren't you, lad? So we're like, fuck yous, lads, you know it?
You say, lad?
We're like, fuck yous, lad, you get everything you want, lads. He's like, nah, we'll fight in the final when it's the final. Sam Maxwell doesn't want to go to squads, tell him to like the squads and come to the final. So we end up pulling out, and Chris McCormack got reinstated. So I boxed Chris McCormack on the Friday in the final. First shot I hit Chris McCormack with, lad, no shit, lad, to see that scar there. Obviously that weren't them, but I'd snapped me hand the first shot. First shot, hit him, boom, hit him. But then, obviously, lad, I had one hand. I remember come back telling Paul Steve, I said, lad, my hand's gone. He went, what do you want me to do? Not to crack on. You know, I was like, sad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
so,
boxing for you, lad. Once you're in there, there's no way out, is there?
No, lad, it's fucking the loneliest place in the world, lad. And so beat Chris, and then that year it was me and Josh Leder. We were the boys to win it. We were like on it, and then I'd went and got an X-ray on my hand after it because it was like that. It was proper swollen. It went to the point where I couldn't even put a bandage on, never mind the glove. So Paul said, "Going to have to go to the Aussie, like an X-ray, see if it's all good." Got an X-ray. Student doctor said, "Nah, it's fine, just swelled." So I was like, oh, "Good,
lovely."
It's right. Got back in the gym 2 weeks to the semis. It was. Sorry, lad. And what happened? Yeah, fucking. Mad. I remember walking down Green Lane. I was going to my cousins. I was walking down Green Lane on a day, thinking, it's boxing, you know what I mean? Paul Stevel rings me. Goes, "You're alright, Luke?" And I was like, "Yes, and he's like, some bad news for you, mate." I was like, "What?" He's like, the doctor who does the shows.
No.
Raj or something his name was.
Yeah.
Sound, what he said, he's looked at your X-ray, said you got a hairline fracture through your hand, he won't pass you to fight.
Yeah, and that's it. You're not boxing, lad.
You're not boxing. And I was like, lad, tell him I'm sweet. I said, I'll box with one hand. I was like, and to the point where it was like, look, lad, you're not fighting.
Yeah.
So it was like, signing, fuck boxing. But in my head, he's like, Paul was giving me incentive to get in the gym, stay in the gym. So
was Paul a good coach?
Yeah, Paul and Michael Bosch, lad, good coaches, and lad, proofs in the pudding. How many champions has he had, lad?
Yeah. Got loads.
There you go. And
quality, got a good gym.
There you go, proofs in the pudding, lad, how many champions you had to sound something works, lad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I wanted to turn pro. I might have been a little bit immature though. At that
How
age,
old are you?
20. Yeah. I might have been a little bit immature. I think that's what they seen, but at that time I didn't see it. So obviously they're just trying to make me train with the pros.
Yeah.
Spar the pros, sparring Nathan Bruff, Steve Lewis, Jazzy, Farag, Satchel was there. Like that's who he was training with. You know what I mean?
Farag's back on the scene, and he's boxing.
Marcel,
yeah.
And I was fucking training with them, and they gave me a date. Like, I think I remember it was like in December. It was like 4 months away, but then the date went. And I was like, sad. And then I never come in the gym for like 2-3 weeks, and he made me train with the amateurs, like the beginner class, just have as a like. You know, like you can't miss the gym for 3 weeks. And I remember sitting in the gym, taking a piss.
Lad,
you know,
it's horrible,
and I went,
lad,
you know what, fuck boxing, mate, I'm never fighting again. And there you go. When
Eddie's like that, lad. If you go in that gym, lad, if you miss a day or two, he wouldn't even look at you, lad.
Yeah, you gotta keep the scene as happy, lad. Yeah, especially as an amateur, lad, you gotta keep that coach happy, lad. Yeah. You gotta fucking, you need the attention, lad.
Won't even say hello to you, lad. Fucking,
yeah, he's putting the work in, remember though, lad.
Yeah,
he's
you're not there,
in, lad, and you're turning up, you're not turning up, lad.
You've got to turn up, lad, that's the thing, it's a two-way street, innit?
Yeah, and at that time, lad, I was 20 and I had Archie, he'd not long been born, so I was just new dad, and I'd never had a job in my life, lad. I was never brought up around people who had jobs, you know what I mean? So my mentality when I was a kid, I'm not working for someone for 200 quid a week. You know, that was my mentality, lad, you know what I mean? And then obviously, lads, when you're fucking, I was skint, lads, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you fucked.
When I got a few jobs, lad, I've had some mad jobs, been sacked from some mad situations, lad, and got a few jobs here and there, getting sacked, fucking going to another job, getting sacked, doing this, doing that, and end up going to a job and staying there for a while, for like 2-3 years, lad, and It was just like, I just fell into that normal, average fucking another brick in the wall guy. That's it, you know what I mean? But lad, to be honest with you though, lad, I genuinely was happy, lad.
Was you?
Yeah, at that time, looking back now, I was happy, lad. I never missed boxing, because I'd seen it for what it was. I'd never had any
people
attention.
ever talk to you about it, Luke, and it ever like spike your thing?
Yeah,
you think to yourself, what the fuck, lad, why am I doing this?
There was a fella in work, lad, Steve Ainsworth and Dave Williams used to always say to me, lad, you don't want to be like us, lad. Now, they were older, you're like, look, lad, if I lose my job today in 3 months, lad, I'm fucked. Yeah. You know, like that
was the reality of it.
They'd try and give me a little warning, you know what I mean? So it would always hit me, it was never long term, but it was also that monthly wage, that was my safety net. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was like, that was my car payments, that was my fucking rent, and that was fucking money for me bed and the kids. You like that.
You had responsibilities
at that time as well. My babe was in college and uni, lad, so she weren't working. You know what I mean? So it was.
You were the breadwinner, lad.
Yeah, we were trying to fucking just stay alive, lad. You know what I mean? So, but then I remember, lad, Dave Tonks, because Ryan was pro. Dave Tonks texted me one day, just said September 3rd pro debut. That was what he said. I was sitting outside work and I remember just thinking, fuck it. It was May. It was May. Yeah. And it was September 3rd. He said, September 3rd, pro debut. And I said, yeah, go ahead then, why not? I never had the manager or nothing, lad, you know what I mean? It was just more like, yeah, come ahead. Because I'd go down every now and then and spar, like Brogan and Ryan. Do the odd 2 rounds and 3 rounds a year to spar them. And so, yeah, turned over.
With Dave Tonks. Who was the manager?
Steve Wood. Boss person, Steve and fucking.
Did you get any sponsors on board and not, Luke, straight away, or what was the situation? Was that hard because you hadn't been around boxing for a little bit, coming back?
Do you know what, lad, when you go with trainers, the trainers help you. You know what I mean? They'll go, I know someone round the corner who'll pay for your medical.
What was Tonks' gym like, boxing for Joe?
It was good, lads. It was good. It was good. We had
I remember your pro debut. It was 2016, weren't it? September. It was in the sports hall. I went down with Matt and Dean out the breakfast lounge to watch it, and Luke Campbell boxed on the same bill.
Robin Park, weren't it?
Yeah, Robin Park. Me, Dean Ferreira, Matt and Dean went down there, lad. Fucking. To watch you, Luke. It was a 4-rounder, weren't it?
Yeah, against Riaz.
Yeah, Abraham Riaz or whatever. And you points win, lad, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't remember fighting him, lad. I think it was the first round. So obviously I haven't boxed in years. Yeah. And never, I forgot what it was like. And first, because I'd always boxed with, lad, I'm lying here. I'm fucking lying. Wow.
Don't be doing that on here, lad.
I'm lying here because before I turned pro, I'd started boxing again for Knowsley Vale when I was 25.
Sorry, and you know what? That's who Ryan boxed for when I watched them. It weren't Everton, lad. It was Knowsley Vale, lad. Yeah, you've just brought something back to me there.
I was working, but I was fighting amateur while I was working. You know what I mean? Because I just got that little bug for it. Ryan was fighting. He was like, "Come to the gym." So I went going to the gym, and then I had a fight. Just a mad one against little Joff Walsh, like on a week's notice, said on his show. So I went down, then boxing years, beat Joff, and then a few weeks later said, we're going to Guernsey. So I went to Guernsey, had my last amateur fight, but them 2 fights were my first fights were outside guards. You know what I mean? So like do
you reckon it was a different world without the guards?
100% not. 100%.
I only ever knew it with outside guards because when the first time I ever boxed was seeing about no leg guards and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. If you've got a leg guard on, you've got a bigger target to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you like it better?
I used to always get shouts that fucking messing with it.
Yeah,
always messing with me leg guards. You know, sparring the fucking wearing them, lad. Yeah. Fucking anything. But it's necessary, especially when you're pro. You're a cut, lad, you're fucked. You know what I mean? But yeah, them two fights when you first fight those leg guards, and then fucking obviously turn pro. And I'm fighting the lad, and I'm in the ring, and I hit him, and he goes to me, woo! And I'm like, I remember him, going, do I do it back to you, or what? Do I do a little woo back, you know what I mean? It's like,
is this what we're doing,
This is what it is, you know what I mean? And going back to the and he's like, ignore him, dickhead, you know what I mean?
And you beat him, lad, didn't you? Easily, points win. And then the pro dream was alive. How did that feel, Luke? Was it like fucking you'd been yearning for that, or
it was a fucking
subconsciously?
It was an anti-climax, to be honest with you, because when you think about pro, you think about like, I'm going to be fighting on big shows, getting paid decent. Lads, I fucking turned pro, and like, don't get me wrong, lad, it is what it is. But I turned pro, Robin Park, boom, before you know it, I got 9 son for my debut, and I'm lucky, you know. I get 9 son for my debut, and 9 son, before you know it, lads, I get me ma some money, my sister, my birds, I had about a 1 left to me name, you know, lads, and we ain't like anti-climax, but it was like, it's mad, lad, it's like you work so much to a date for so many months, and then it's over.
Pro boxing's a business,
it's over,
Can you tell us a little bit about that side of things, Luke?
Yeah, like what, lads, you know what I mean, like what you want to
like a lot of people who watch boxing, the laymen, who don't, who the fans, but they're not like boxing heads, or people who aren't necessarily fans and stuff like that.
It's a poor man's sport.
Yeah, people seem to think like...
You don't sell tickets, lad, you don't fight, and you don't get paid. Simple.
Are you a ticket seller, Luke?
I cover my wage, lad.
I
cover my wage. I do enough. I cover my wage.
It's not easy, is it, selling tickets, lad?
No,
it's hard.
Lad, it's
people have got fucking bills to pay and things
to pay. Lad, I know.
You get a million people saying, yeah, go ahead, lad, I'll come, and then it's, the cat died and the goldfish got ran over, lad.
Who wants to come watch a fight a taxi driver, lad?
No, I totally understand what you're saying.
People only started wanting to come and watch me, lad, when I wanted to fight decent people.
I know.
Because then you're watching a decent fight and you're getting entertained. And even then, I hate going to boxing shows. Every time I box at a boxing show, lad, first thing I do is go to my changing rooms, get shit on, I'm off.
I know. I seen you the last time in the Olympia after your boxing, and I was speaking to you literally, you got just changed to that, lad. See you later.
I hate all that attention and that, mate. Lads, if I get more than 10 messages, lads, on my Instagram, my head goes, lads. I just don't know how to fucking keep 10 conversations at once, lads, you know what I mean? Because I'd like to be into one conversation. Don't like people that can message you. Nah, lad, that's too much for me, that, lad, you know what I mean? I won't even fucking... People make sure I'm like, he's fucking arrogant cunt. That's a fucking app in my phone. You know? Yeah. You haven't got my number, then you don't know me, well enough to ring me, you know what I mean? That's just it.
That's who you are.
That's just it. Like, people get fuming, like, you blanked me on Twitter, or fucking...
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's like...
Not asked.
Yeah,
I don't know, yeah.
It's like, it's not even that, it's like, lad, it's an app in my phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, if you really need me, message me something important, like, ring me ASAP, lad, or...
Yeah, well then that's different. I know what you're saying.
It's just like
when I say to you, talk to us a bit about the business side of things, like a lot of people see like fucking Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, think, yeah, if I turn pro, I'm going to be in them Susie Wong shorts, lad, fucking dancing under them lights in the Echo Arena, big night, David Diamante on the mic, lad, and you're coming out, ironing people out, and it's not that way, Luke, is it?
No, lad, you got to earn it. Unless you're a proper ticket seller or you come from good stock.
Yeah.
And the amateurs, like
really good stock though. Really good stock, lad, yeah.
Not an ABA title.
No, lad.
You're talking like Europeans and Olympics. That's it. Even nowadays, though.
Lad, look at Blaine, lad. Blaine Allen had a fucking incredible amateur career, lad, and you'd imagine him to get like a fucking massive contract to start and that. Explain to us about a contract, Luke, and what that means for you as a fighter.
I've never had one, lad.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say to you. To get one, you've got to be fucking doing serious numbers, haven't you, lad?
You've got to be a ticket seller, lad.
Yeah.
You've got to sell tickets, lad. That's it. Simple. Even then, when you're selling tickets, lad, you won't even get a contract. You get guaranteed a place on the show. You know what I mean? That's it, lad. Them contracts are for people who are like
higher than the high end of the domestic level, lad. Yeah, people who are breaking onto the European scene and world level, that's when you're getting contracts, lad.
Because you're getting offers from other promoters.
Yeah, so it's like they want Eddie wants to lock you in because he knows you've got the dollar, and if not, Frank Warren's going to want you to order someone else's.
There's pros and cons as well, having a contract, lad, as well, especially when you're a champion. If you haven't got a contract and you're a champion, lad, it's the best place to be.
Yeah.
If you've got a title and you haven't got a contract with a promoter, then you get the best offers.
Yeah, you're getting the best deals.
You know, you take the highest bidder, you know what I mean? That's what you do, you know what I mean? Oh, that's what I'd do. You know what I mean? But the thing is, though, like, you get a title, lad, I wouldn't know because I've never had one.
There's a dark side of boxing as well, like, people say, like, oh, yeah, I got bumped, lad, or I got rolled, or being short-changed and stuff like that. It goes on, things happen. And like, fucking, as you say, putting asses on seats, ticket sales. If you're selling tickets, Luke, do you get a percentage of your ticket sales?
Yeah, you get 10%, 10 to 20%. 10%, I've always took 10%.
Yeah, 10% of whatever you sell. And then whatever the agreed price is beforehand.
You've got to think about it, lads. You're going round selling tickets. So petty dough, shit like that, lads. So because, you know, you're breaking even, unless you're doing like on a big show, lad, and you got like fucking £500 ringside tickets and shit like that. Then sound you start saying, lad, I boxed in the Echo Arena and I've done quite a bit of tickets. I remember on the World Boxing Super Series, and the tickets for ringside were 350 quid, and I'd done a few. Lad, everyone who bought a ticket off me missed my fight.
Because you were on that early?
Yeah. And lad, after it, I'm like, I'm apologising to everyone, and people are like, can I get my money back? I'm like,
nah, lad, I've had mates who turned over. It's like, yeah, he's on at 4:30.
Yeah.
The fucking headlines on at 10 o'clock, lad.
I was sitting in Unit 51 having a cup of tea and a piece of toast, and I get rang by this Tom Dallas going, lad, where are you? You're fighting, and you're on third, and the first fight's going in. And I was like, shit.
Better get changed, lad.
Running over to the arena, you know? Like, it was like a nightmare, lad. I've had nightmares where I've in my head I've been boxing, and I've turned to the fight and forgot my boots, or... Like,
yeah, cause you
forgot something.
Cause that's when your mind's just that, like, you're on it, lad. Yeah. You're overthinking it.
But
like
I was living it.
Yeah.
I was running to my fight. I was like, shit, I'm fucking lazy. You know what I mean? And one of the lads were fighting, and he was going out, and I said to him, lad, don't stop him. You know. I was like,
take your time,
yeah, get me bandages done. And yeah, that was a mad one, lad. It was fucking that was a mad. The thing is, though, that affects your ticket sales then, because the next fight you're having.
People are like, nah, fuck that.
I've missed his last fight. Just wasted 350 quid. Why the fuck am I gonna...
A lot of dough as well, lad.
Exactly, lad.
Especially in this climate, lad.
But them promoters could give a fuck, lad. All you were doing for them, lad, was getting...
Filling the card.
Yeah, getting the money up.
Yeah.
That was it.
They've got to make a certain amount of money to make the card viable.
I remember what they done, lad. There was 5 fights on before the main event started, and they rushed them all out before like 5 o'clock, and then they had like an hour interval.
Wow, you had to bide the time, yeah.
And it was like, lad, why don't you just let the fucking fighters come in, lad? You know what I mean? It's like...
We could have started later here and that.
But the thing is, though, lad, as well, why should they care, lad, to be honest? It's just one of them.
There's 2 sides to it as well. Look, like, I've been there, right, where, like, there's you decent card, local card, and, like, as a boxing fan, like, I'm there, really, because I want to see all them fighters, people who I'm like, I want to watch him, or I want to watch him, and that. And then you look around, lad, and it's dead. There's no one in there. But it's only towards like fucking 8 o'clock and that. The gaff starts building up before you know it's around. Because a lot of them, lad, they're just casual fans, lad.
Yeah. That's what it is. No one wants to see
people just want to come in and see the big fights and that. Do you know when you've had a fight, look, what's sold its own tickets? Yeah. Like, did Ryland Charlton sell his own tickets? Yeah,
that sold a lot of... Lad, I was having to pick who had given me tickets to. It was weird, you know.
That's like, the difference, though, innit?
You go from asking people,
good, lad.
Yeah, you go from asking people to buy tickets or putting up signs to promote yourself to the point where you're like, oh my god, I've only got this many tickets,
and everyone wants one.
Who am I giving them to? You know what I mean? So obviously, I decided to make sure that everyone who's come to all my fights previous got their tickets, and then obviously all the lads and shit like that. So it was a mad one, lad. But also, lad, what sold that? My fight did really sell that, but also the Fowler Beefy. People wanted to see that, you know what I mean? So it was good. When you're on good cards, you can sell tickets. If you're on shit cards on smaller shows, it is I've had mates saying, look, lads, I'll buy tickets off you, but I'm not coming. Can't make it. You know what I mean? Because
they just want to try and help you.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, and the signs, you know what I mean? But like, it's mad. It's like you're giving me just like 2 ton for tickets, and I'm putting that in the ticket door, like I'm selling tickets. No one's using them tickets.
Yeah, no one's coming.
Yeah, you're trying to give them away. You know what I mean? But I may as well just take that 2 ton.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying, but it's fucking... They're doing it as a means to an end to help you out because they know you've got to put asses on.
I'm putting all that money in the ticket money to look like I'm selling tickets so I'll get better opportunities.
Lad, I've heard kids say to me, look, like fucking they were paying out of their own pocket, lad, to box, lad. They've went to work to put the fucking dough in so they could just get the opportunity to get in there.
Lad, I've strap tickets out and not being paid for them. I had to put my own money in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just the way it, like life
it's
is.
Boxing,
yeah. Yeah, it's just one of them, lad. It is what it is, lad. It's hard. Everyone saying pro, lad. I think it's going to be this thing.
So who's your manager? Fucking Steve Wood.
Yeah.
And then Tony Bellew. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, when Tony come on board, how did that come about?
Lad, it was a mad one, lad. I was on the car park again, retired. Like done. I was done, lad. You know, I was like, done. I was like, lad, bear in mind, lad, 31 months I hadn't boxed for, and I'd called every cunt out, lad. I mean, I rang every fucking...
Where was you boxing at the time, gym-wise?
No limits.
No limits.
And
Under Danny Widow.
yeah, lad, and we were flying. Lad, we got to a point where we were flying. Lad,
The gym was flying as well.
We were ready, lads, you know what I mean? We built up over time, 4 rounders, 6 rounders, 8 rounders, ready for these 10 and 12 rounders. We were ready, and people seen we were ready and didn't want any
Did you enjoy it at No Limits, Luke?
Yeah, lads. Look,
did you enjoy boxing under Danny and that?
Yeah, lads. Look, lad, for like 4 years, lads, I was happy there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was when we stopped fighting, and then we stalled, you know what I mean? That's when it got stale. And then, obviously, lad, you start taking your foot off the gas.
Yeah.
You start getting used to that. Lad, I become a sparring partner. You know what I mean? Sparring every cunt. You know what
Going
I mean?
here, there and everywhere.
Yeah, lads, and like, don't get me wrong, lads, the only person who paid me for sparring was Teddy Flanagan.
Did Teddy Flanagan pay you to spar him?
Yeah, Steve Magan and Teddy Flanagan, they were the only people who paid me to spar. Everyone else, I didn't want money. I didn't want to be the sparring partner. I just wanted the experience. But then, it got to the point where I sparred on Monday, Wednesday and on Friday. I'd be like, I'm not fighting. I'm going down having these wars. I was like, nah, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not a sparring partner, you know what I mean? And then they get pissed off at me.
That's miles on the clock as well,
though,
Luke, innit?
You're travelling miles as well, right? And then they're getting pissed off at you because I'm not turning up. It's like, nah, lad, I'm not a sparring partner.
Yeah.
I want to fucking fight you soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't like.
And when I'm saying it's putting miles on the clock, I mean to you physically as well. You're getting in there, like, this is the other thing that some people don't understand.
Nah.
Some of them spars, Luke, lad, them hard spars, lad, where you're digging deep in that. You've had harder spars than some of the fights you've had, lad.
I was sparring like Terry Flanagan and fighting Christian Leite. I was like, what the fuck, lad? You know what I mean? You go from that to that, lad. It was just mad. But then it was also realisations like, lads, I'm ready for that level.
As a professional, who would you say, like, people you've shared the ring with, Luke, best people you've shared the ring with as a professional fighter, as a man, lad, mature man, like, who would you say?
That's a hard question, that, lad.
You're at to pick.
What do you mean, like, kind of like...
Good kids, lad, best operators you've been, where you'd say, you know what, lad, fucking such and such, really good. Know what I mean? Or really hard spars, really good, tough experiences, lad, where you'd say, like, I learned a lot from him.
Tom McGuinness, lad, I've had some wars with him. Lad, look, we've hate each other. Like, lads, you know what I mean? We've hate... Fazza, some wars with Fazza. Hate each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who else? Matty Fagan.
Matty Fagan,
Ryan Mulcahy, lad.
So it was the in-house, because at that time, lad, in No Limits, lad, Jed Carroll, fucking all them names, lad, they were all in there.
Mason Cartwright, he's like a fucking brick wall, lad. You know?
Lad.
You just hit him and it's just like punching a brick wall, lad. It's like, oh, what the fuck, lad?
Mason Cartwright.
What the fuck am I eating?
He boxed Troy Williamson and gave a fucking hell of an account of himself, didn't he, lad?
There's loads of other fighters, lad, but I'm just talking about in-house who have been sparring. I've been in-house and sparred loads of other kids, but when you first sparring, lad, it's all like...
yeah, it's cagey.
Yeah, it's cagey. I don't. I like people who put it on me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Come
put
to
it
fight.
On me, lad, and take me to the dark place.
Yeah.
And then it's on. Then you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so
then
it's on. Then it's on.
So Tony Bellew, how did it come about? What happened?
Just pulled up in a car park. He was going to do a podcast with James English. Funny enough.
Wow.
And he just pulled up. And I know Tony from fucking the amateur days. And he's pulled up. And I just did, hello, lad. And I'm sitting in the car park. Just like this. And I said, fucking hell, lad, what's happening? And just talking to him, and he said, fucking, how's your boxing getting on? I said, oh, lad, I've legged it. He was like, why? I said, lad, can't get a fight. He went, let me park the car, lad. Park the car. Come round. He was like, what's going on? I said, lad, I can't get a fight. It just is what it is. He went, let me see what I can do for you. So I can't promise you anything, lad, but let me see what I can do for you. It was like, gentleman's agreement, lads, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, nice. Man. He was like, lad, I said, that's more insensitive for me to get in the gym.
That's what I was about to say, you're smiling, yeah. Aren't you, Luke?
Well, because I went going to the gym, so I was like, at that point, I was like, going to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm going to start training now.
To give that fire a bit, because there's something there.
Yeah, so I'm going to the gym, get myself in shape, and then it was more like, it was in lockdown as well, remember? You know what I mean? So lockdown had just come, so it was a point where, like, look, lad, if any opportunity comes up, lads, you got to be ready. Yeah. So we'll just expect a phone call.
At any time.
At any time. So I got a phone call while I was working in the car park saying, Peter Fury's failed the COVID test, so Van Marshall's off. There's a slot on the card. You were working on the car park in town, weren't you? On the back of fucking Slater Street there. Yeah, and he said, do you want to fight on it? I was like, fucking lad. There's a bear shit in the woods, lad. Fucking right, I want to fight on it. He said, sign, let me. He said, they've offered this Kane Baker the fight. But what they've done, they give 2 options, that they give me or fucking... No, they actually just give 1 option. But Kane Baker turned around and said, no, I'm not fighting him, but I'll fight Misha.
Mishak Spears.
Yeah, because he's getting managed by Tony as well. So Mishak in the boxing, I got legged. So there was Sandy on it. It was only 3 days' notice.
So the Kane box Mishak?
That way, yeah.
I see, yeah.
And
who won that?
Kane.
Did he? Yeah.
And it was a bit of a close fight, like, but I think Mishak weren't ready. You know, he was the same as me.
It was half-hearted. Good boxer, Mishak.
Yeah, lad, but the thing is, though, he got an opportunity through on him in 3 days. It's hard.
You're not prepared.
Yeah, and I don't think he'd ever been in a 50-50 fight. You know what I mean? So his first 50-50 fight on a big stage.
So you have to dig in.
And I fell for him, lad, to be honest with you, when I was watching it. And but also I was like,
I wanted to get in there with him and do him.
But that wasn't the first offer I got. I got an offer off Pierce O'Leary from MTK, where MTK was going at the time. And he said, Bellew was like, look, lad, I think it's a shit offer. Don't think we should take it, but I've got to tell you. He said, do you want to offer it? I said, but I'm not going to take it. But at that time, when he offered me, I only spoke to Bellew like 2 days before. And he said,
there not an official between you and Bellew yet, or is it official now?
I don't think I'm with him anymore. I'm with Tom.
No, I don't mean that now.
No, they weren't on side. It was just a gentleman's agreement.
So he's just trying to do what he can do for you, type of thing.
Yeah, I'm fucking. He's just doing me a favour, lad. And all props to him, lad. You know, he's doing me a favour, lad.
Yeah.
And but I had never had my medical or my license or anything like that, and they wanted the fight in like 3 days, 4 days, so obviously it weren't never going to happen. So he's like, I've just got to tell you. And then so at that point he got on to me, because I would have took it. I was like, lad, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm not asked, like, I'll fight.
You just wanted
anyone.
Yeah.
You know, anyone.
You weren't asked.
I weren't asked. But as well, he was a weight above as well, you know what I mean? He was like, it's all wrong.
Yeah,
but I've got it right
for you, yeah.
You know, but I was like, tell them I would have took it. You know what I mean? Tell them I would have took it, so I haven't got my license or my medical. And so then the Kane Baker come, that went, and then, lad, I was fucking with my mate Ronnie, fucking went for the 5 guys, he dings.
No.
Literally, lad, 2 years ago, 2 years and 9 days ago from now, it was 9 days, because it would have been tomorrow at the boxed, and he rang me saying, how was your weight? I've got fucking 5 guys there. I was like, that's sad, you know, lad. And he's like, go on, Sand, you're fighting in Barcelona in 9 days. And I was like, go on, Sand, is right. And it was in lockdown, so we got to go out the country and all shit like that.
Boss, lad, yeah.
It was boss, we had a fucking scream, proper laugh, lad. Who
did you go out there with, Luke?
Me, Steve and JJ.
Yeah,
and because at this time I was fighting for Kirkdale.
JJ Metcalf?
No, JJ Cunny.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
So at this time I'm fighting for Kirkdale now.
Yeah.
And so fucking we went there, 6 rounder, sound. Boss enjoyed every second of it, lad, you know what I mean? It was against a good kid as well, lad.
Did you feel like this was a fresh start, Luke? Because now you're in Kirkdale, you've got Tony on board, you're going out there.
On the Matchroom show. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, it was more like, it's starting to
this
go.
This is going to happen now.
Starting to go, and like, Eddie ain't coming in wishing you luck and shit like that. You're like, Sand, it's on here.
What was Eddie like with you? Nothing personal, just allow Luke out, you lad.
Good luck, mate. You know what I mean? Shouting for me, though. In Barca, remember the ring, shouting for me. He's like, wow, that's weird, that, mate. He ain't shouting for me, you know what I mean? But he's meant to, innit? Like, going fighter. But it was an hard fight. Against a kid who was like 9-4.
Yeah, so it weren't a push out, you weren't just doing journeyman.
Yeah, so, but it was his fight that I wanted, you know what I mean? And it was made easy work a bit anyway. So, come home. And then, nothing come for a while. So I started working and I was like, fuck, what's going on with this boxing? And then, Charlton, got offered Charlton. And everyone, because Charlton was a welterweight, everyone was like...
Ryan Charlton was banging people out at this point, weren't he, lad?
Yeah, he
beat Joe Laws, didn't he?
And he got beat by Florian Marku.
Yeah,
and then he wants to come down from welterweight to not light welterweight, lightweight.
He could punch though, couldn't he, lad?
Yeah, lads, yeah. And but everyone thought I was going to get knocked out.
Because he could punch and because
he's coming down from weight.
And Joe Laws had been fucking banging people out and he sparked him, didn't he? So
because I'm a counter puncher, people think, he doesn't want to get it. Lad, people underestimate my mindset, lad.
It was the slick gear though, weren't it, Luke?
That's what I mean. So I was laughing. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm taking this fight. Right? And he's logging, I'm going to school him. It's going to be easy. I'm like... I wanted to fight different, but the coaches wanted me to fight a certain way, and I was like, "Son, I'm a coachable fighter. I'll do what you say." And we done it, and it worked.
That's it.
It was sound. Everything went smooth.
In the build up to that fight, was that the first time where you'd had like that type of like press conferences, that level, lad?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Because attention.
That's what but as a fighter, look, for me, like, if I was in your shoes, that's what I'd want, lad. Like, I'd want them big press conferences, I'd want them big nights,
lad. 5 years, lad.
Fucking right, you know?
5 years, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, fucking 5 years, lads. Bear in mind, I'm 30.
How many years?
Fucking 5 years, lad. And, but 5 years is a long time, you know.
Not half, lad.
It's a long time, lad. To stick around and stay. And, lad, to be honest, lad, I'm only fucking 9-0 at this point, or 10-0. You know what I mean? So, like, I could have stayed and fighting on smaller shows, building your record up. Oh, look at me, I'm fucking 29-0. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, lad. And you go from fighting journeyman in 4 and 6 rounds, people who don't want to win, who aren't going to put it on you, to easiest slow-paced fights, to fighting 10 and 12 rounders against people who want to kill you.
Yeah, it's a different level, yeah.
Yeah, it's the maddest setup. Like, it's like you're not, you.
There's no in between.
There should be. You should be asking. You should be asking for 4 rounders against people who are going to put you under pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get you tired and lads. It's just it's the maddest going from that to that.
What did you feel like when you were in there, Lou?
No.
The adjustment, no, because you knew you were ready, and it was your life.
I'd had an 8 round against someone who was good. You know, like that. There's new someone who had, I think, he was 7-1 at the time, so we come to win. You know what I mean? So I'd had like a little test. He was shite, lad, but he come to win. Do you know, so the difference between when you're in the ring with someone and someone's just there to get paid. You know, to smile at you. Do you know what I mean? Like, like just stand like, lads, stop hitting me. Don't say stop me. I want to get paid next week as well. You know what I mean? Against someone who wants to win and they're trying to hit you.
Yeah,
you know,
different world.
Yeah, it's a different. There's a difference. You know what I mean? So go from that to that, and then.
So now you've got Tony Bellew behind you. You're on a matchroom show, lad. You're fucking, it's big press conferences and all the rest of it, and you're boxing a fucking puncher who's got a reputation, lad, in Ryan Charlton. People are like Ryan Charlton. People are fucking, you've got people's attention now, lad. Can you feel the fucking tide turning? Look like you're thinking to yourself, this is it now. This is the start of like what I've sort of been waiting for. These big opportunities could come off the back of this.
Kind of.
Because you knew in your head, you knew the slick fucking operator, and you're thinking, yeah, people think he's coming to win, but he is coming to win, but he's got a puncher's chance. But you knew you were gonna fucking.
It was a puncher boxer's fight.
Yeah, you knew you were just gonna slick him up.
I should be beating him.
Yeah, but you knew that. So you know now this is an opportunity.
Yeah, I should be beating him. If I want to go where I'm going, I should be beating him. So sound like that. That's all my mentality was.
Yeah, you were giving him the out.
Yeah, like that's all my mentality was I should be beating these kids. You know what I mean? But also, lads, I'm not. You need to be prepped for them 10 and 12 round fights, lads. Look, it's different. It's different. You can't call yourself a pro boxer until you're being in one of them. Yeah. You know what I mean? A 50-50 fight over 10 and 12 rounds. Then you're being in a fight. You know what I mean? Like them 6 rounders, lad, by the time you get tired, it's over.
Yeah.
The fight's over, lad.
Well, you're going into a different world. It's a darker place. It's fucking new waters when you're going in them longer, when you're in them championship rounds, so to speak.
Yeah, it's
the
different.
back end of the fight, 8, 9. That's when you're getting the questions asked.
It's different. It is different. It's different than to a 4 or 6 round against a journeyman, lad.
So you beat Ryan Charlton.
Got off.
Singing. You get off, what's the score?
Got off, lad. Because to be honest, because JJ was fighting, and I actually wanted to watch JJ, you know what I mean? He's fighting like Kieran Conway. But even then, lad, I wouldn't get just, I don't even say anything, but fucking, it's got me my bed, and I was like, backpack on, shit on. I was like, look.
Are you buzzing, Lou?
Yeah, lad, I was so I was buzzing. I was more buzzing as the fact like, seeing people coming up to me and going, lad, you did it. And I was like, wow, you thought I was going to get beat? You know what I mean? Yeah. You're coming up to me surprised that I won.
You doubted me.
Yeah, I see it in people's face, like, whoa, what? Oh my God. You know what I mean? I was like, people grassed themselves up without fucking without knowing about it. And that's what, like, that's what was more like, you thought I was going to get beat, fuck you. You know what I mean? You thought I was going to get beat. People weren't turned up to watch me get beat, probably, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so after that, fucked off. I thought, we'll say, we'll go and watch the Beefy Fowler fight in the hotel. Got a 5 guys, fucking sitting there.
All a good gear, lad.
Yeah. And then after that, lad, I said to Eddie after that fight, I said, lad, where's my contract? He went, I'll speak to the main man, Tony, and fuck off.
Yeah.
Fucking sad.
Eddie was still waiting for you, lad. To score, yeah.
So, I'll probably never fight on one of them shows again by the looks of things.
So never say never, lad. No. So the back of that now, is that the next stage? Is Gavin Gwynn?
Yeah.
But was there a fight in between that?
Well, lad, to be honest with you, give Tony his due, lads. So I'd seen him about a month after, and I was like, "What's next, lads?" You know what I mean? He said, "What do you want?" And I was like,
"Oh, yeah, I've never heard this before."
Oh, I mean, go ahead. I said, "Look at the rankings. Gwynn was third, and he had the Commonwealth on the wins. Gwynn." So Stiagen was more of a manager to me, lad.
Yeah.
He managed me, got me sponsors, got me out there, lads, fought to buy me in the morning, like proper, like.
Was Stiagen a boy to be around, like in terms of like fucking how he'd look after you?
Yeah, lad, fucking like proper good person, lad, you know it? Like proper genuine good person.
As a boxer, you fucking
people like that, lads.
That,
yeah,
lads.
You need people like that,
need
lads.
that.
Well, lad, if it weren't for him, I would have done a boxed.
So,
fact, but as well, so he called our called it on Twitter, you know, and tagged them in, so it started getting people's attention. So the board looked at it. So the board made Ryan Walsh versus Gavin Gwynn, but Ryan Walsh was fighting for the world title, so then he put me in it as mandatory. You know what I mean? So they said, look, you and Gwynn for the British and Commonwealth, the winner's got to fight Craig Woodruff in 90 days, you know what I mean? So it was like, signed, it's on now. But lad, to be honest with you, lad, after that Charlton fight, lad, I feel like if I'm not learning nothing in the gym, I don't go back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I went in the gym after the fight.
There?
Yeah, I went in the gym after the Charlton fight.
Yeah.
I was in the gym, but we weren't
working on things.
And then got to January. But before you know it, February started, lads. I'm in camp for the British title fight. You know what I mean? It's
when
like 9 weeks away.
Did the call come in for the British title fight? How did that happen, Luke? Where were you? What happened?
Sitting on ours having a shit, and Bellew rings me. Fucking, what's happening, lads? Said, signed to Tom. MTK show, top of the bill in your hall. Getting blah blah for it. It's on. And I was like, yeah, man.
What was you like?
To be honest with you,
to me, like, you've got to be ecstatic there, like, because
it's not one of them, like, oh yes, you know what I mean, because you're looking for it anyway. You know what I mean? It was more the fact, like, all my career, lad, I went going, oh lads, I want to be British champion. It's like, I want to get. It's harder to get a British title shot than to become British champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was more in my mind, I'm like, I want a British title shot. I want to get the shot.
Yeah.
Getting the shot was hard enough on its own. So when I got the shot, it was like more like half camped up. You know what I mean? Like, I never camped up, but it was more like, you know what I mean? I've been like fucking the worst me would be Gavin Gwynn. You know what I mean? So
how
like,
long did you have?
Yeah, I had time. That's 15th of April, and then I went into camp like early February. So 1, 2, 2.5 months, like 10 weeks.
So you had a good camp.
I had time.
How was the camp leading up to the fight?
Shite.
Was it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I decided to move back to No Limits at like 7 weeks out. And but didn't want to leave Kirkdale either. I wanted both gyms on board with me. You know what I mean? I wanted Dan with me and Steve, because Steve's like, was my close mate as well as my coach. And so was Dan, and I loved Dan, you know what I mean? And it was... You
can't have both.
You can't, no, lad. Why can't
no,
you?
I mean,
why
what they're saying, you can't have both.
It was a mad one. And then, but the thing is, lad, it was my fault for making that decision. You know what I mean?
Do you think if you would have stayed at Kirkdale, it would have been different?
No, I reckon it ended up saying
planned out the same.
It doesn't know whether it was a Dan or whether it was a kid.
It was going to happen. The same thing was going to happen.
Same thing was going to happen, but it was more like, it's woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not making excuses up. I got beat.
No, it is what it is, lads.
I got beat. I'm not making any excuses up, lad.
We'll get to that in a sec. Yeah. So you're fucking 7 weeks out, and you make a decision to leave Kirkdale. And
I never left Kirkdale though. I wanted to stay with Kirkdale. I wanted to get Dan on board as well.
Right.
Because Dan knows me.
Yeah.
He knows our being, and I like Dan's way of fighting as well.
You've had a lot of experience under him as well, lad.
So we tried to make it work, lad, and it never, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never worked, lad. So there's a point where, like, I went and done my boxing with Dan in the morning, and then I would do
strength and condition with them.
And with Thingy, you know what I mean? And lad, it just went, lad, it was like, it was the weirdest camp ever, lad. Just ever. It was just awkward, you know. It's like asking your bird if you want another bird. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then going to your bed, one bed in the morning and going to the bed at night, expecting them to be...
And they're both not on board,
they both was, but they weren't.
No, I know what you
mean. I got 50% off you and 50% off you.
Yeah.
And that's how it felt for me. It might not have felt that for them, but that's how it felt for me, because I felt the change. You know what I mean? But all I was doing, I was thinking...
Did you feel an element of guilt, Luke, over the period of time?
No,
because you couldn't be 100% committed to either one of them?
No, I thought you were both me mates, let's be honest. So like, it weren't like that, you know? It weren't like, fucking, I'm dogging people here. It was like, these people want the best for me, you know what I mean? So it weren't the fact, like, it was like, it weren't like, you or me. It was a group thing, lads, you know? It was like, let's get this British and Commonwealth title for us. You know, like, that's what I wanted. I wanted to give Steve a fucking British title and Dan a Commonwealth title, vice versa, and go, thank you for fucking everything.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I wanted to do. But it just, lads, it never panned out. And then before you know it, lads, I'm just never done the weight right at all, lads. And do you know
making weight? You fucking hate it.
Oh yeah, I love it, lad. Love being dry as fuck.
When you're making weight, Luke, do you walk around close to the weight or not? No
one walks around close to the weight.
No.
I'm trying to now.
Yeah, I'm just asking you for the honesty.
I'm trying to now, you should do. Yeah, you should do.
I know, but no one does. That's what I'm trying to say.
Just like having fucking 2 kids, lad, who've got a fucking big fucking munchie box on.
What weight you box at?
9.
So you box at 9 stone 9, yeah. So when you're coming into that fight there, what do you reckon you were walking around at when you got the phone call, say?
11, 7.
So you've got 2 stone to lose. In the build up to the fight, Luke, do you try and get to 9-9 before, like, well before, are you looking to it round a 10 stone mark, like fucking a few weeks out, or are you fucking cutting loads?
Yeah, this is what I mean, no, lad, this is why I'm saying. Is
it water weight? How are you making the weight, lad?
I just winged it. Every time. It's just winged. Don't get me wrong, lad, I've had nutritionists on board, lad, but I haven't got on with them personally. You know what I mean? So
it's like a massive factor. You know, like before when I was saying to you, like, who was a coach you thrived under more? You said Georgie Treble. It doesn't mean he was the best coach out there, but he was the best coach for you.
No, he was. It wasn't even personal, but me and Georgie, he was.
He was the best.
He was.
But I'm saying sometimes, Luke, like,
you just get your fire going.
Like I'm saying, you could work with, say, fucking me, for instance, if I was a boxing coach and the fella next door. Now, the fella next door might be fucking amazing.
But you haven't got nothing in common.
No. But if you've got a sort of click with them, haven't you?
You've got to find some sort of common incest, lad.
Yeah, common ground.
But then also, lad, there's a mad balance, lad. Yeah, there's a mad balance, lad. There's a mad balance, especially to be a coach, lad. I think my personal opinion on coaches, lad, right? Most great boxing coaches have got shit personal lives.
Yeah, because they could put everything to you.
If your coach has got a nice life, lad, he's got boss bears, boss kids, boss home. Why is he going to want to stay in the gym?
You know, he's not.
I'm not going to want to stay. He's going to want to put down. And I get it, because I want to go home to my kids too. You know what I mean? I get it. I genuinely understand it, lads. You know what I mean? And I as well, lads, I don't.
The life of a professional fighter, Luke. Yeah. Let's just touch on that for a minute, because it's somewhere where I wanted to say here. What is the life of a professional fighter like, lad?
Shite, lads. Fucking awful, lad.
No, give us a day in the life of a boxer, Luke. You wake up in the morning.
In a camp?
Yeah, what you do, lad? Come on.
So I wake up in the morning, finger food. It's like, I'm fucking starving here, right? Like, run 6 miles, 7 miles, something like that. You know what I mean? Then home. Then, like, depends what time they want you in the gym in the morning, say 10 o'clock, fucking, where's my Maria? And, fucking, so they want you in the gym at 10 o'clock, stay in the gym 10 till 12, and then you're back in at 4 or 5. But the thing is as well, lads, like, as a boxer, especially if you're not getting paid much and the coaches aren't getting paid, but you've got to work around the coaches, lads. You know, because they've got jobs and pay and shit to do as well, so you've got to work around them as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
it's not just all a one-way street for you.
It's not just like, the fighter's the fighter. You know, you've got to have some common ground. Like you've got bills to pay, you've got shit to do.
Unless you're Muhammad Ali, lad, you fucking you
can't get the best of everything. You know what I mean? So it's a mad one, lad. And then you stay in 10 o'clock in the morning. So you do your punching session, you spar or whatever. You're home 12:30. Have a sleep. You know, your kids are there, your kids are in school, your bed's are on working or you're having work, so you get your head down for like 2 hours, you're up, groggy, like fucking 2:30 in the afternoon. You're like, I'm just waking up. I was like, what the fuck? Coffee, get your food down your neck, back to the gym.
So you're banging in 3 sessions a day, basically, lads?
2 to 3 sessions, minimum 2 sessions a day.
It's strong going now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's should do that, you know what I mean? That's what you should be doing, lads, you know what I mean? You should be living in the gym. I weren't living in the gym either, lads, you know what I mean? Like, I was a comfort, like
your own,
wouldn't warm up or stretch down, you know what I mean? Like, the big things are just, like, too fucking...
Too proud to do.
Not too proud, just...
you didn't need to do.
Not even that, lads, just stupid, lads, you know what I mean? Just being fucking...
Lazy.
Not lazy, I'm not lazy. Definitely not lazy, it's just the fact that like, tired, I want to get home, you know what I mean? It's like,
so you were cutting corners.
Well, lad, I've got like
someone to hold you accountable.
Jay Clark, lad, he's fucking been spot on with me, you know. I only worked with him like 3-4 weeks, lads, now, but
face fitness.
I've got some common ground with him, lad, you know what I mean?
I seen Jake this morning, lad, and he said to me, you getting Luke on and that, I seen him on Smith Down Road, outside fitness, banged on the window of me gone and that.
But he come up to me and he wants to sign me, lad, you know? He wants to sign me, and I'm like, I want to sign with you, and like, we're having a laugh in the gym, we've got same interests, we've got same... Just, he's like a mate.
Yeah,
he's like my mate saying to me. He's like my mate saying to me, but he cares as well, lad. He's getting me in. He's giving me times in the morning that suits me. You know what I mean? And
he's giving you some accountability, Luke, but you're getting a structure.
Yeah. And I'm enjoying it. And then he's making me do the exercises, stretching and shit like that, and that's what I need to do. So
work-life balance in the past previously has been fucking a mess really for yourself, lad, in terms of being a professional fighter. When you're in a camp, you're a cunt to live with.
I'm horrible, lad.
Are you?
I'm horrible.
Bastard to be around.
I am surprised my bear doesn't just stab me in my sleep. You could hear the crank, lad, aren't you? You should be, though, lad, because you're going into a fucking war, lad. You're getting yourself built up to that killer mindset, and you're dieting.
When you're dieting, you're a moody cunt, aren't you, lad? No, I know, lad. And you're tired and that.
You know what I mean? It's just grim.
The numbers on your shorts, 27, 34, what did they represent?
Darcy, 27, and Robin, 13, lads. It's just 13, like, they're just my special numbers, lads, you know what I mean? And
the days the girls were born.
They're the days of birth, lads. Well,
I've always 13, looked at them and wondered what they were, lads, been doing me head in that.
Everyone, it's cliche now, innit? Everyone gets the fucking kid's name on the
people ever ask you what the numbers are for?
Yeah, people have, lads, you know what I mean? It's just fucking...
So I always see them and think, what are those numbers for?
Yeah, it's more like, I don't know, lad, I'm like a weird stubborn cunt, lads. I don't want to follow the crowd. You know what I mean? Like, everyone gets the daughters' names and that on the shorts. I did like a Darcy all the way through, but then when I had Robin, I was like, well, I'll just something different here, just a little thought in me head, just like, I'll get the numbers on the shorts and just something different, lad, you know what I mean? Fuck knows.
You love your girls, don't you, lad?
Yeah.
Do your world, you can see that. Yeah. On the outside, looking in, lad.
Yeah. I'd like to be honest with you, lads, I've been a fucking, just, last few weeks, I'm too bad, lad, but that year, lads, like 11 months, lads, 11 months, it was just me, lad, you know, wearing a dad, and just, I felt it though, lad, you know what I mean? I felt that I was getting distance, and like, she wrote me a letter, lad, and broke me, lad, you know what I mean? It proper made me open my eyes, lad, you know what I mean? But it made me come back and fight, you know what I mean? Like, get that fucking...
And that's where we go full circle, Luke, when I said to you at the start, what's your why? Who are you, lad? They're your answers.
I know that. I know that, but this is why I went to work, though.
What made you make the decision to fuck the boxing off that? Why? Because
I want to provide for them.
For your kids, and you want to be a better dad, and you don't want to be a cunt around the house and all that.
My job with me bird and my kids is to provide them financially and provide them security. At this moment in time, I've failed that. You know? At this moment in time.
But you haven't. You're just losing at the moment.
No. If you stop right now, I've failed. Yeah. So at this, let's be honest, lad, here's the truth. I don't need anyone to beat around the bush or sugarcoat my situation, lad. You know? Look, right now I've failed, but look, I'm refusing to give up here.
Yeah.
Look, you know what I mean?
As well, you haven't failed, lad. You're still a good dad, lad. You're still being here, bro. It's just...
Look, lad, the thing is, I'm not being me. You know? I'm not being me. So obviously my kids, they're going to see that. You know what I mean? I might not be in a bad person or doing anything fucking like mad or anything wrong, but I'm not being me, so they're going to see that, lad. You know what I mean? Going to see the shell of me. You know what I mean? Me not being me.
My dad's not there, he's not being himself.
He ain't got that energy, you know what I mean? It's gone, you know what I mean? Because I'm fucking working a shit job, getting a shit wage.
You're not happy?
Yeah, I'm not happy, lad. I'm living in a shit area, lad. I promise you, I've lived all over Liverpool, Tuebruch is the scruffiest shithole I have ever lived in my life, lad. Even the rats around here have had enough, lad. You know what I mean? The rats have had enough, lad. Honestly, lad, I swear to God, it is next level. Wow, what the fuck am I like? Everyone I speak to is like, lads, it's just like, nah, lads, we're still living in Tuebruch. Like, what? It's like, lad, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, lad, I'm just saying I'm better than it. It's just not where I want my kids to grow up, lad. You know what I mean? I don't like it down there, lad. It's just not nice. It's like, I moved there, lad, for 2 weeks and my car got robbed. You know what I mean? I was there for 2 weeks. I was like, come home and work, man. I was like, where's your car?
It's rough, lad,
it's rough, horrible shithole, lad. You know what I mean? But that's my situation at the minute. Look, and it sounds, accept it for what it is, but I'm not settling for it, lad. You know what I mean? So at this moment in time, I failed. You know what I mean? But it sounds like
well, that's your drive now. That's your why now.
Lad, look, lad, look.
Know what I'm saying?
Lad, I swear to God, I just keep, like, I'm trying not to say anything. I won't come on here to speak to you because you're my mate, you know what I mean? But I don't.
Luke, thanks for coming on. I mean it, lad.
No, I don't want to do any interviews like I'm fucking some superstar, or I'm not, lad. I'm just bang average, normal like you. Here, we're all the same, lad.
Lad, no matter how high you get, look, we're all the same.
The thing
lad.
is, though, lads, why do you have to be successful to come on a podcast and speak? You don't.
You don't.
You don't. You don't have to be
That's
successful.
That's what Jake Mike's about, lad. I want people who've got stories with substance to come on and say it how it is, and there's people who glorify things and make things out in a certain way, and I want this to be real because social media is full of shit, a lot of it. So when I put it out there, look, I want people to watch it and go, know what, that's real shit. They're talking about real stuff, and the fucking people who it's like you've got the experience to talk. That's why you're on here, but you're saying it as it is, lad.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of it at the minute. You know,
you boxed Gavin Gwynn, and you got beat, and to rub salt in the wound. Yeah, it was for the biggest prize in fucking in domestic boxing, lad. For me, like the Lonsdale belt, lad, fucking British title, lad, and Commonwealth. Yeah. But that British, lad, it's a coveted belt. It's the one for, like, you go, I want that one. It's a good belt in it, Luke. Know what I mean?
It's fucking my belt, lad.
And so. But to rub salt in the wound, that was what it was for. But that's the first time you've lost since you were 14 years of age. So from a winner's mindset and all the build up and everything, but just as you thought, like, yeah, that's hard.
I knew, lads,
you've got Tony on board.
Lads, when I went up there, it was just me and JJ, my mate Craig, come and met us there. It was just us three. Till the day of the fight.
Where was the fight?
In London, York Hall. And so I was just on my own practically, lads, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just on my own, I got to see my mates with me. But I was just on my own, you know what I mean? Lads, this is what I mean, this is why it was my fault for doing what I did with the team, because they all didn't know what was what their position was, what's your position, you know what I mean? That's what it was, just
it was chaos.
It was a mess, lad. It was a mess. Both coaches will tell you it was a mess.
Yeah, there was no.
But I'm not blaming that coach, and I'm not blaming that coach. I'm blaming myself for putting that position, and I'm not doing it again. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is why I'm starting different and trying to do it different. And as well, I'm not blaming that for that happening, why I got beat. But it was a big major factor. It was the way it was. It was a big major factor, lads. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting in the ring, lad, and I'm seeing like people who should be there, not there. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm thinking, why? The fuck, you know what I mean? I should be thinking like that. I should be thinking solely on the fight. The day of the fight, what was it like? Shite. That was weird, lad. It was just the whole 3 days I was there, lad, was fucking weird. It was just weird. Going in there, how did you feel? Did you feel like you were going? I felt depleted, lad, and I'd done the weight wrong, lad, and our scales like £2 out as well. So to the scales that we were getting weighed in on, and it was just. I don't want to say £2 out the right way or the wrong way? The wrong way. £2 out it. The wrong way, lads. So the wrong way, lads. It's just a nightmare, lads. You know, just. But to the point where, like, it weren't no secret that I was made myself. Even the kid's manager, Liam, that Gavin Gwynn's manager, was coming up and I'm weighing myself, and he's walking past going, nearly there, lad. You know? Oh, and it's like, I'm like, he's managing him and he knows I'm, you know, it was just mad. It was just mad. But I'm going, I've got to make weight. If I don't make weight, don't win the title. There's no fight, yeah. There's no fight. To take the title out of the picture, don't you? So fucking, it was just one of them. But I made the weight. You know, and I'd fucking chopped my leg off. To get that weight, lad. You know, I made the weight. And then, lads, look, lads, it was what it was, lads, you know what I mean? It was, like, even at the make the weight sound, at the won the fight, I'd still said, that was fucking weird. There's a weird few days that I didn't like it. Everything was off.
When you were going in, Luke, to the fight, you've made the weight now, and it's like a couple of hours before that little like wind down time before you getting your hands wrapped and warming up and all that. Them moments.
I never even had the changing rooms, lad.
How did you feel?
I never even had the changing rooms
for the British title fight, lad.
I never had the change. I got poured in this little mad room. Gwyn's got his own fucking thing, and I'm right next door to him. And they said to me, "Pierce O'Leary's upstairs. He's got a change room, but when he fights, you can have his thing." So I'm gonna have to wait for him to fight to go in. It was just, lad. It was just. Don't get me wrong, lad. Nothing's gonna be perfect in boxing, but it was all wrong, lad.
Yeah.
It was all wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just all nothing felt right. Nothing felt right.
In your head, going into that fight, walking to that
Well,
ring,
even in my head, though, I was still thinking, the worst me can beat you.
was you thinking you were going to win?
Yeah, lad. I'm never going into a fight thinking I'm going to lose.
Yeah.
Never. Right, but the thing is, though, lad, what's in your tank, lad? You know? Lad, I'm in there, and I'm seeing shots, and I'm going, oh, nothing in here. There's nothing in me. You know, like, even in my shots, lad, there weren't
no malice in them, no venom in it, lad.
You know what I mean? It might have looked like a little bit, but for me, there was nothing in it, lad. And plus, lad.
It was a good fight, lad.
Plus, lad, there weren't no game plan. You know? There weren't really.
It was a good fight, though, Luke.
It weren't. Shite.
For you, from your position, it weren't, but I'm saying for the fans, lad.
Yeah.
For someone to watch it, it was a good fight,
in the end,
lad.
like, I was first of all fucking.
And you had a lot of moments. It weren't a one-way street by fucking any means of the word, was it?
3-4 rounds, lad, I probably won.
Yeah.
You know? That's
Yeah.
it, lad. After it, lad, Dan picked me up, and everyone was saying, oh, it's close, and I was like, it's got that by your hands, you know. You just know.
What did Dan feel like, do you think? Definitely think he had it?
No. Look, lads, I never done enough. He never beat me, I just never beat him.
Yeah.
You know? That's all it was.
Do you reckon if you got a fight against him again tomorrow in a heartbeat, would you smash him, Luke?
Oh, lad.
How many days have you thought about that? How many nights have you thought about that? So let's talk about the aftermath. That's where it was going with it. So you got beat, that's it. Fuck that, it is what it is, Luke. You can sugarcoat it whatever way you want, you lost. You come outside, what was that feeling like, lad? Who was there for you? Who was around you when you lost?
It was a bit of a mad one, lads. Just fucking people saying, oh, madness. It should probably be the truth, lad, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's a bit late saying that now. Saying you got to go back to changing rooms, lad, and you got to stay there because you're due drug test. You know what I mean? So you can't leave.
You just want to get off?
Lads, I just wanted to go. I wanted to walk home from that point, you know?
Yeah.
From London, I wanted to go. You know?
Yeah.
When I got there, I didn't want to be there. Everything was just weird. But so I went back to changing rooms, lad. And like, I've seen a message off our Darcy, lad, and my bird telling me like, she's good, she's okay. And I'm like, lad, you're just an emotional wreck, lad, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't want to be that guy, fucking spit this dummy out and he gets beat, you know what I mean? And I remember saying in the changing rooms, all my sponsors are going to leg me here, you know what I mean? And I remember Sheldon going, lad, if they do, lad, they're not worth a wank.
They're not your sponsors, lad.
They're not worth a wank. But I remember, like, that was my mindset, you know what I mean? That was my mindset.
Yeah,
like,
fellas always said to me, stuff like that, lad, it's a cheap price to find out who your mates are, it's a cheap price to pay.
Lad, look, lad,
do you know when you lose, Luke?
Yeah.
You know who's real to you, lad?
Look, lad.
If you would have won that fight, lad, you'd have had loads of new mates.
Look, lad, I had people knocking on my door going, lad, are we going here? Lad, yeah, so I got beat, changing rooms. Done me piss test, lad, bear in mind, I was pissing blood for 2.5 days, lad. You know, I do a blood piss test, lad, and it's just 2 fucking vials of blood, you know? You're like, what the fuck's going on? You know, this is heavy, this. And, fucking, just, you're being in a 12-round war, lads, you got fucking coggies here and there, and just like, you're a bit cussed, lad, you know? Like, that's when you make, lads, I'm sitting there, lads, and he's like, you good? And I'm just like,
yeah.
Just like, what the fuck's going on here, lads, you know what I mean? Lads, I went after I got beat, just mean, like, boxed on a Friday, on a Sunday, took the kids to Blackpool, went on all mad rides, yeah? I'd bear in mind my internal, I'm bleeding internally, right? And then, 2 days later, I went to Alton Towers. When I couldn't walk, lad. You know, my back and everything. I was like, why am I so fucked? Do you know what I mean? Because I'm jumping on rides thinking I'm 18. You know?
Yeah.
Nah, like, you need to rest. Do you know what I mean? But so after the change rooms, went back to the hotel room. Everyone was going out and doing the shit. JJ give JJ fucking props, mate. He walked with me and my beard all the way, and he was like, "Do you want me to come in the hotel room with you?" And I was like, "Lad, I'm just going to go with my beard."
Do you just want to cry at this point?
Yeah, and he was like, "Are you sure, lad?" And I was like, "Lad, go and crack on, lad, go and do your shit."
You want your space, don't you?
Yeah, I was like, but he wanted to stay there as well, lad, do you know what I mean? All my other mates knew that
you just don't want anyone around you, do you?
So went, lad, fucking hotel room with my beard, and then obviously, lad, and then a couple of my mates went, come and see me, and that, lad, sat there and so looked. Just no one said nothing, lads, you know what I mean? No one needs to get said. So, woke up the day after, lads, and like, my beard standing there, lad, and my beard goes, "Are we getting home?"
No one was there.
Lads, I swear to God, I was like, "How the fuck are we getting home here?" I'd get a man, Ronnie Profit pulled up, good job he did, and he was like, "How are you getting home?" I was like, "With you, lads, you know, jumping in with you, you know what I mean?" Fucking, but I thought, how many people had there been there?
Oh, lad, you'd have had people fucking with you, you'd have them two titles, you'd have been getting a show for home, lad.
People might be thinking, "Oh, he's a cunt for saying that," but it's just the truth,
lads. It's the truth, Luke.
You know what I mean?
That's what you need to do, lad.
And like, loads of people saying, "Oh, I did message you after the fight," and I know you did. I know you messaged me. But where was you? Where was that? Because there'd been one of them on the door, with the one. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to speak to anyone. You know what I mean? I was in that mindset, I didn't want to speak to anyone. But then, when you start looking back, oh, I want to go back, I want to try and... It's like, what am I going back to?
At the time, Luke, after only knowing winning and being a winner, fucking years and years, lad, and you hadn't lost a round, had you, as a professional, till you stepped in there. Until Charlton. Yeah. And so, fucking, really... And then, obviously,
I didn't feel like I got beat though, you know? Like, I didn't feel like...
Either which way, it's a fucking hell on there.
Yeah,
how did you deal with that, Luke?
I've always said I'm not scared to lose me own. Records for DJs, lad. Floyd Mayweather, you know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather ruined boxing a bit by the fact that he wants to keep that out, so he'd do anything to keep it.
Yeah.
You know, you see all this, like Gervonta tonight, lad, what he's done to Ryan Garcia with making weight.
What do you reckon, Gervonta Garcia? I'd like to see Garcia.
They fucking both simultaneously knock each other out.
Yeah.
Because they're both, he's a wanker and he's a wanker. You know what I mean? Like, no, that's
if you had to pick one, lad.
I'm watching Woodruff versus Gwyn. You know what I mean? Lads, I'll deal with that one when I get to it, lads. You know what I mean? They're not fans, I'm not their fans, they're rivals, lads. No, that's how I look at them, lad. They've always said to me, I watch these fights and I think, nah, lads, don't scare me.
Yeah.
You know, you're not fucking nothing special, you do nothing that I can't do. You know what I mean? That's my mindset.
If you
might think I'm delusional or whatever, but
here, Luke, fucking Gervonta Garcia, who would you pick, lad? Go and see your head now. You've got to pick one.
Gervonta Davis going to knock him out 6 to 8 when it gets rough. It's getting tough. He's got a bit more dog in him.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
And what about Gwyn Woodruff? Do you reckon?
Oh, what the fuck long was that?
You'd have to pick one.
I don't know.
And the spite aside, lad, and the bias aside, lad, everything aside.
The last fight was shite, man. So
yeah, but you've got to pick one, Luke.
Pick one. Gwyn. I hope he wins, like, because he's not a bad kid, to be honest with you, lad.
After it.
Yeah, it's like, give him respect.
Do you know after you boxed him, Luke? What was he like? Was you after it?
He said, "You'll come again, lad. You'll win it." He said that was my third time. You'll come again. But lad, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna. I went over it like a man, shook his hand, and said, "Well done."
No, yeah, boxing's a gentleman's game.
Well done, lad. Look,
it is what it is.
And I don't want to be one of them like going, "Oh, I got beat because I never make weight properly or I never done my camp."
No, you got beat.
I got beat because I got beat, lad.
Yeah, that's it.
But if I'd have won, I'd have still been saying here. That was weird.
Yeah, this was weird. Look, I remember I seen you by my old house, lad, and you were driving past in a car. This was just before the fight, and I stopped you and said, "Do you want to get on?" And you said to me, "Let me get through this camp and I'll come on, lad, with them fucking belts." And I was laughing and that, you know what I mean? But the time will come, lad.
No, I know, we will, lad, it will.
So but now, we're here where we are to fucking day. Yeah. Fucking, we're making a fucking comeback, aren't we, lad? What's the score? Who's your new manager? Where are you training? Who are you with? And what's the outlook like now?
So fucking Tom Stoker. I was speaking to a couple of, to be honest with you, we ain't gonna fight, you know? We ain't gonna fight. The fact that Tom Stoker was ringing me going, "Lad, we'll give me incentive to come back." So I was like thinking about it. Leighton was on me, Leighton's boss, lad. Proper sound. And a couple of people just trying to message me and I was like, sound, but like, bear in mind, lad, like, I love Dan. You know, Dan's boss, nothing personal with Dan, but it's just like, it's the end, you know. Shit ends, lad. Shit ends, lad. And that was on my half, lad, you know what I mean? Yeah. He may be pissed off at me or whatever, lad, you know what I mean? But, like...
Is it bitter now between you?
No, lad, look, lad.
You've seen Dan now, you can
lads,
turn
Look, lad, it just is what it is. You know what I mean?
Nah, he's a good fella, Dan.
That's what I mean. And stay. And lad, look,
I remember he gave me a bracket for me back during lockdown because exercise shit was for like crackheads, lad, and you couldn't get anything from anywhere, lad. And I had a bag, but I couldn't train, couldn't go to the gym. And I put something up, and Danny messaged me and said, "Go ahead, lad, come down to the gym. You can have a bracket." And lad, I've never been so happy to have a bracket. I went home, put it up on the wall, sent him a photo, and said, "Look at this, lad. I was doing me bird's head out in the garden bag and fuck hard."
Lads, I've been fortunate enough to have the best people in boxing.
Around,
yeah, and still, it's been shit. You know? That's how hard the sport is. You know what I mean? 100%. And lad, and they haven't done any malice to me. You know what I mean? A few things happen after the fight, but it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it fucking is, right? And plus, then that's on my behalf as well, with me making my choices, and I'll stand by them choices. Because I cut my own nose off to spite my own face, as long as I'm keeping my morals, lad. Yeah. And that's it, lad. People might disagree with me, then Sam, but we don't have to be enemies because we're not friends anymore.
Well, that's who you are,
you know, lads, you know what I mean? I've got no, I don't hate anyone, don't fucking sit there and go, I hate you, it's just, look, that ended, you know, it's done. Yeah. It's just done, it is what it is, lads.
So now we're on to pastures new, where are we going, Luke, and what's happening, lad?
Well, Paul Wormsley's going to coach me. And
good coach.
Fucking takes no shit, lad. You know, and he's someone I need. He's old school, lad. He's old school.
For anyone who's watching, who is Paul Wormsley?
GB coach. Fucking, he's lad, the proof's in the pudding with him. You know what I mean? But he's someone who I've seen from when I was a baby, fighting in the schoolboys when I was 12, and then seeing him constant. It's his life, lad.
Like it's been yours.
It is
and
life.
That's why when I said to you, Luke,
but he said to me, lad, look, Luke, I'm going to give you the 100% X, 100% back. And lad, I feel like me, I don't know whether coaches will say the same, but I feel like I'm a proper coachable fighter. I do what you tell me. You know, this is what I'm always talking, communicating, trying to
what he said to you there, those what you need to hear as a fighter. Someone who's going to give you 100%.
Because I'm going to give you tenfold. Yeah. You know, I'm going to give you 1,000%.
And that's why I said to you at the start, when I said what's your why, and you said your kids and your mum and that, I said to you, I think it's deeper than that. Luke, over during the course this podcast, lad, your life has been boxing. We've spoke about nothing else but everyone else who I have on, it's like, oh yeah, I done this or I went there. You're just boxing. Yeah. You fucking owe it to yourself, lad.
I put something up about like fucking, what was it? I said like fucking I can't do this work shit. I said fucking shitty dead end jobs. It is, lad. It is. It's just slave labour, lad. People are fuck this government, right in the ass, because people out there, lad, have never been so skint. I've never seen people so skint, so struggling, paying for gas, lecky. Lad, one bar's at 58p, lad. 58p, lad.
Lad, he was 10p, lad.
Exactly, lad. It's just look,
shit's got weird out there, hasn't it?
Lad, we're all getting fingered left, right and centre, lad. No one's doing anything about it, lad. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, Luke, I'm not saying like, I know this is going to sound weak, saying there's no one can, unless you've got numbers, lad, no one fucking can do it. I know,
but the thing is, lad, as well,
and too many people in this country just accept it. They go, like in other countries, lad, they go to the petrol station, go, well, the price of petrol's just stop our cars. Over here, it's like,
lad, it's like nonsense, nonsense.
Everyone's got that much to do in the day. They're only asked about what's happening today.
I see all these paedophile into groups and shit like that, lads. This was like obviously years ago, lad, but like they're sitting in the video and them not doing nothing, waiting for the busies to come pick them up to go and give them a new life. Lads, what you should do is take your fucking phone, put it away, and smash his head in. Right? Everyone smash. If we all knew we're non-sight and we went round and we took care of ourselves, I'm sure most nonsense would think twice before doing anything else. But now they know they're fucking getting away with it. They're fucking everywhere, lads.
I know, lad.
They're fucking everywhere.
Getting worse.
And now this tranny shit as well. You know what I mean? Everyone fucking he, she, fucking they, them. What the fuck is going on, lad? You're all fucking mentally unwell, right? And you need putting down or locking in a fucking mental asylum, right? Because you've either got a cock or you got a fanny, right? You're a fucking woman or you're a fucking man, and there's no other two ways about it. You're a woman or you're a man or you're mentally unwell. Simple,
lad.
Simple.
I said to Paul,
this fucking world is just backwards. Got us riding our heads up our arse over stupid shit. It's like, what the fuck are you all on about? Why am I keep on seeing it? What, lad?
It's messed up, lad. I said to Paul Edwards last week, we were having this conversation, and I said to him, lad, Mother Nature is the strongest thing on this planet, lad, yeah? And if you try and fuck with it, lad, there's something wrong with you. So you're either a man or you're a woman, and if you start messing with nature, you've got mental issues upstairs.
It's not even nature, it just is what it is.
You are who you are, Luke, and that is nature, lad.
Yeah,
at its finest form.
You put 100 women on an island, yeah?
Yeah, on.
And you put 10 men on an island. You come back 100 years later, yeah? And you find a fucking civilized community. You put 100 trannies on a fucking island and 10 men. You come back to 110 skeletons. Fact. The fact, lads. You know what I mean? You got fucking men in dresses going like tampons, lad. Lad, I don't even want to speak about it.
But you know what? It's being accepted, lad, in society, and that's
like why is it a conversation up to a debate?
Me and me bird went to the pictures a few months ago to see some film, right? It was a Disney film, and we took the kids, and like, they just went above and beyond. Like, the kid was like a black gay kid. The dog had fucking one leg or not one arm or something. You know what I mean? Everything.
Covering for every expense, lads, you know?
Yeah. And I said to her, like, this is becoming like normal. They're trying to make like a weird world become normal.
I think I'm only mad at Darcy, look, not normal. Right, and look, in school, if they start trying to push it on you, you get up and you go, my dad told me to walk out of class, right? I am off.
Yeah.
I'm off. I'm done. It's like all the vaccine shit and all I'm going on. I'm not a conspiracy theorist because I don't know what I'm talking about. But I know something that government is trying to push down our throat for nothing.
It's not right.
It's not right. Because do you think they care about us, lad?
Look, lad,
they don't care about us.
See if that vaccine would have been what it was cracked up to be. Don't you think the rich and famous would have been queuing around the block to have it? And do you think it'd have been rolled out to the likes of me and you, lad?
We can talk about all day, lad. Look, there's them and there's us.
Fuck
them
the Tories.
Against us, lad. You know, it's like you can fuck the Tories, lad. But you got some sly Tories sitting around us, close to us.
Lad,
people are saying to us, "Fuck the Tories," but then they're going tax rebate, tax this, tax. Oh no, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because that makes out better to me. You're a fucking Tory, then. You know what I mean?
Lad, you've got it. The system's the system. You've got to create your own, lad, and live in your own fucking world. You know what I mean? And that's that.
I just like I'm just one of them. That's why I've fucking got no total. Because if I ever get it, lad, it goes. You know what I mean? I just give it to fucking the people who love and saying. Like what's the point in having money, lad? You're going to sit there and all your family's struggling, lad.
No, I know what you're saying, lad.
You know what I mean? It is what it is, lad. It's fucking... I don't know, lad. I don't know what to say. I think there's enough for everyone, lad. Money's not the root of all evil. Greed is, lad. Greed's a fucking cunt.
There's enough for everyone to go around, lad. But people start getting jealous about other people's ends, as we've already said before, and it doesn't matter where they are. So what does the future look like for Luke Willis? Who's your trainer? You've just said Paul Walmsley. Who's going to be your manager, Luke? Tom Stalker.
Yeah, I'm fucking Tom's boss, lads. He likes family, and it's as well, lads. It's like with Tony, lads. It's like I love Tony, lads. He's fucking boss. It's just like I felt like I was casing him, lad. You know what I mean? I was asking him for jobs and shit. He would send me to jobs, lad, and I'd go to the job, and I was like, I'm 50 hours a week for fucking 80 quid a day. It's like, fucking hell, I got shit written there, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want to spend 50 hours a week away from me fucking family and bring home that at the end of the week, and like, that's nothing to do with you. It's not your fault, but that's just my outlook at it, and I'm not accepting that. Look, I'm not blaming everyone. Thank you, but no thank you.
What's your situation now, work-wise? Are you working at the moment?
No, lads, I've got nothing. No, don't get me wrong, lad. I've got a couple of people like asking to sponsor me, or like, lad, SJJ, boss people, lad. The SJJ, even STC kept me on giving me a job. SJJ boss, look, lad. He's a fucking good person, lad, you know what I mean? Yeah. He's one person who sat there and look, I don't care if you get beat fucking 10 times, I look after you, but sponsors are only for so long, lad. They can't just carry on sponsoring you for nothing. No. This is why I legged it as well, because I was like, I don't want to be one of them people that just taking money.
Yeah, you feel like a burden to them,
I even went to him, look, lad, I'll go and work for you. You know what I mean? I'll go and work for you and shit. Like, I felt like I had to like go above and beyond, fucking snapping me back, like carrying these big fucking slabs, you know what I mean? Fucking doing all madness, and I'm thinking, 31, lad, and what the fuck am I doing with my life? You know what I mean? It's like, how the fuck have I ended up here? That's what the question was, lad.
My question is now, what's your plan then, lad?
I'm just getting myself fit, lad. Fuck money, fuck everything, right? I'm fucking lucky to have my bird and my kids and my family and my mates, because they're just keeping me head above water at the minute, and all I'm doing, lads, right, is just training.
So you're training with Jay Clark at the moment,
Jay Clark and Paul
Walmsley, and then you've got. So have you got any sort of fight dates in mind, or any time?
July. It's looking like July.
It's
looking like July. Yeah, it's just looking like. That's all I know. That's
and
all I can say.
Have you got? Have you
it's looking like July.
And what's the end goal, Luke? What's the game?
If I can sit back, lad.
If I said to you, where do you see this going, lad?
No, look, lad, all I'm going to say, lad, I'll fight anyone. I feel like I can put up a fight with anyone. I turn up. As long as I do it properly. And no, as I got out the ring after that fight, lad, I was lucky to see him go in, picking up the British title, lad. And it's like someone watching someone's fucking shag your bed or something like that. It was just breaking like you just like, oh, what the fuck? But I was like also like, I get it. I know what to do now. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You know? He went like to me, he went, grab my hand. He went, come on lads, we're going to the deep end. And he took me to the deep end and I let him. But I'm gonna go to the next fight. Like, look, I know what to do. I just know what to do. I know where I'm going. And I know what I'm willing to risk, lad. You know what I mean? And I'm not coming back the same, lad. You know what I mean? I don't want to come back to this style. I know who I am. You know what I mean? I've got loads more arrows in my fucking basket, lad. You know what I mean? And I want to shoot them. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm going to do that. We're both on the same page. He wants a lot from me. He wants seen a lot of bad habits that I'm in, and I agree with. And he wants a lot of different things from me, and I'm working on it. And it's a challenge, and I'm learning. I'm challenged, and I'm learning, and it's keeping me in the gym. You know what I mean? Because I want to, and I've also got that fire, lad. Got that fucking more.
It's the passion, Bob.
Yeah. It's not even passion, lad. I've always had the passion. I've always
the desire, then.
Yeah, the will, lad. You know that like. Oh, I've got a demon. I've got a demon to put to bed. Yeah, you know what I mean? I've got a demon to put to bed. That's it. Like I could fight Gwyn for no title and put that demon to bed just with that. You know what I mean? Like I am British. But the thing is though, like before you come champion, and I never realised this, I did it. But it's hard to.
You've got to take losses, Luke.
No, you don't have to. But you've got to become the champion before you are the champion. And I never. I was just relying on that extra 20% that you bring on fight night. You know what I mean? You always bring an extra 20%, even if it's for the title, you bring more. And I was really in my head relying on that. You know what I mean? Like when it come down to making the weights and saying and doing that extra mile or that extra round in the bag of that extra spar. I had 1 12-round spar for that fight, lad. One 12-round spar.
Yes,
Bear in mind though, I did get sick before it.
Yeah.
3 weeks out, lad, I was fucking ill. And that's what I mean, not fucking putting, I just couldn't spar for like a week or two because I was ill. You know what I mean? It's just, look, lad, a lot of shit went wrong. And look, lads, it was the one I'd said the same. You know what I mean?
Don't you think a loss would make you better though, Luke? Because you've learned from it, lad. You learn from your losses, and I think they make you stronger as a fighter, lad. You know what I mean? I don't believe you're a true champion if you've never lost, because you don't know what it feels like to get beat.
I know.
So if you've never been on the receiving end, lad, how do you know? You don't know what it feels like, lad. And I think it takes a lot to come back from a loss as well, lad. Myself personally, it's all right when the going's good, innit? And it's hard with you, lad. It's when you get knocked back and you get up again.
You gotta have the incentive to come back, lad. You gotta have something to aim for. You know what I mean? And then you gotta get in the gym, and then you gotta be putting the work in, and you gotta see improvements and so on. Like I don't get people, lad, who get beat, lad, yeah, and get back in the gym straight away. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong, but this is just me. Because you're getting right back in the gym, doing the exact same like you just got you beat.
Gotta change something.
Yeah, no, the thing is though, lads, like you done all that, yeah, and you got beat and signed, and you got right back in the gym, and you carried on. Right? I went to the gym, got beat, and I was like, wow, I need to sit with this. I need to know why I got beat. You know what I mean? Like, because he's not a better fighter than me.
Do you know why you got beat now?
Yeah.
Why did you get beat?
I'll show you when I start fighting. I know exactly why. It was my fault, lad. It was my... Look, I'm not blaming no one. It was my fault, lad. But also, lad, it's also my fault now. Now.
You're using that, aren't you, lad?
I think so. I think I am. I think I'm doing what feels right, lad. What feels right to me.
Yeah.
And what's the best? What's best for me and my family? What's going to make me a better fighter, better mindset, happier me? You know what I mean? Because I'm going to the gyms normally, and I'm miserable, lad.
You're a happy fighter now?
I don't know. I'm not fighter yet.
Do you feel happy when you're in the gym now?
Yeah. Feel focused.
That's the main thing.
Feel focused.
They say an happy fighter is a dangerous fighter, don't they, lad?
Yeah, I'm happy, yeah. I'm happy,
Do you feel like
you don't know you got problems, do you got problems? So I've got no problems. I've got a healthy family.
Are you sparring at the moment?
Not at the moment, no.
So do you feel like once you start sparring,
you get
that bit of it, you feel like a fighter again?
Yeah, it's just, it's all like,
Where are you going to train, do you know?
Paul's getting the gym. We're just saying that at Derby Lane at the minute.
Moments.
You know what I mean? But Paul's getting the gym somewhere, so touch wood, he gets it soon. But as long as we've got a ring and a couple
it
of...
doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. At the moment, you're based in Derby Lane, really, at the moment in time.
Yeah.
Until otherwise.
Until I get a fucking... I don't care, as long as Paul's in my corner and he's giving me the advice that I need.
That's all you need.
I've got a bad pads and the sparring partner. I don't need anything else.
That's all you need anyway, Luke, you know that, innit? I'd like to say thank you very much for coming on and taking your time to come on. Do you want to give anyone a shout out, lad? Anyone close to you? Any sponsors? Any family? Anything like that?
Sponsors, lad, yeah. Ronnie Profit, lad, who helped me give me a job. Fucking Steve, fucking Denny from SJJ, lad, who kept on. He hasn't done anything. Lad, he's still my sponsor. He still looked after me when I needed to. Fucking... Who else, lads? Anthony Boggo, who's jumping on board. Who else? Sean Edo from fucking Auto Styles. He's also sponsor, lad. Fucking your mate Craig, lad, who's been sat in the dark with me every day. Lad, shout out to Craig, lad. Look, I could be sitting there, lad, and I could be the worst person to be around, and I'll go to him, look, lad, go away. Leave me alone. And he'll still be there for you. Look, lad, sounds not me can do, but I'll sit here with you then.
That's a mate, lad.
Look, lad, and he doesn't have to.
Yeah, but he still will, lad.
Yeah, but he will, lad, and they've got good friends, T-Mac, me ma, me sister, me bird, me kids, lad. That's what I live for, lad. That's what, like, that I love them, lad, you know what I mean? They're people who I care about, they're people who fight for, bring me anytime, whatever I can do for you, I'll do for you, lad. They're my people, lad, and who else has helped me, lad? I've had so much help off loads of people, lad.
It's hard to remember everyone.
Yeah, and the thing is, lad, and I'm being fucked over practically by no one. You know what I mean? Yeah. No one's actually fucked me over. Turn, yeah. They just took shit away. That's sound, you on it? Look, sound, okay, I get it. You got it, you just pointed out our relationship, that's all. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's it, like, you know what I mean? That's just life, lad. Don't sit down, I hate you. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I just hate my circumstance. Yeah. Right now. Yeah. Enough to change it, lads, you know what I mean? That is it, nothing else, lads. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, lad, but in rising every time we fall. Luke, the best of luck with the future, lad. Thank you, Jeff. Nice one, lad. Thank you very much for coming on, lad. I appreciate it, lad. Thank you. Seriously. Nice one.